Alright, let's get started. Ja, vielleicht sollte man das auch nicht 8 Uhr morgens aufnehmen. Hello and welcome to another game stream as part of the seminar Taming North and South. Before we start, there are a couple of things that we need to talk about, both by popular demand and because I finally got around to, making this video. I sound like a second-grade YouTuber. So what we're going to do now is we talk about why video games, how this live stream is going to be organized, and what is the game actually about. First things first, because many people have been wondering, why am I streaming a video game as part of a I can't even pronounce what I'm working in. First things first, why am I streaming a video game as part of a literature course? And this is something that some of you have maybe asked yourselves after the last live stream of Black Flag. After all, as Brown so succinctly notes, to ask, are video games actually literature, seems a pointless kind of question, like pondering whether a film is the same thing as a poem or whether a Rembrandt painting tastes like cheese. And indeed, some critics have argued that video games can never be art. The answer to why video games ought to be included in an academic setting is multifaceted, and frankly, it cannot be answered in just a couple of minutes, which is why you find a rather longish explanation in the info box down below. The short answer, however, is this. Video games provide us with a number of particularities that literature or even television and film cannot cover. Not only does it provide us with numerous different narratives and narrative structures in that games are, for instance, told through a framing narrative, that is the narrative elements that cannot be changed by the gameplay, and by a ludonarrative, meaning that the narrative that is created by the game as we play it. But the way the consumption of video games works is vastly different, because gamers are a different kind of animal, really. Gamers are content with being no less than actors rather than audiences, players rather than spectators, agents rather than voyeurs, and users rather than readers. Hence, the level of immersion we experience when playing video games is not only vastly different, but it could also be argued that it is far higher than any other forms of popular media. And together with the impact that video games might have, or indeed have, disregarding video games in academia is not only somehow elitist, because it reeks of the same kinds of argument that people have made about literature, about television, about film, and other forms of popular media, but it also disavows the narrative, theoretic, and exploratory complexity video games can provide us with, even or particularly in literature studies. So far, so much on video games. Now, how is this live stream going to be organized? There are a couple of things we need to address. So, how is this going to go down? And I mean, some of you have already recommended a number of things in your feedback, which I'll try to put into practice during this live stream. And live streams are, in particularly if they are connected to seminars, a weird place, really, because they're less formal and they're less structured and they're less prepared, which allows us to communicate very differently and maybe even more informally than seminars usually do. And that's exactly what we're trying here, which means that if you have questions concerning basically everything, the game, university, scheduling, organization of your studies, working at university, academia in general, and so on and so forth, whatever comes to mind, feel free to ask us anything. However, anything really comes with a caveat and with a number of rules, and we're going to go through them step by step. First, we will, of course, vet the questions that we get. So we are going to answer some. We will not answer everything, in particularly if it's personal questions, because we need to be careful of what we say online. I mean, we do share quite a number of things already, so there is just a level of personal intercourse? Intercourse isn't the right word. A level of personal communication that we want to uphold, but something that we also have to protect as we go along, basically. And connected to that, data protection is really important. So we are not going to name names, and I would ask you not to do so either. And connected to that is we're not naming and shaming. And last but not least, concrete questions concerning, examinations and whatnot should not be asked during a live stream, but rather during the seminars or during office hours hours or via email even. And last but not least, this is of course not something we have prepared to a T, right? So if you've come here hoping to find a seminar-like live stream where we basically simply reproduce what we usually do in seminars, this will not be the case, really. I have prepared some things and I have taken notes because I have played this game during the past week for a couple of times. But most of the live stream will be pretty relaxed and unstructured and largely unprepared. That doesn't mean, of course, that we're not going to use some of the material that we're going to cover in the live stream during the next sessions, because this will function as some kind of introductory session to polar voyaging, so we're going to go into a little detail at least. And now, last but not least, which I've said 3 times in a row, and now for the third part, that is, what is Dread Hunger actually about? So Dread Hunger is described as follows. In Dread Hunger, players pick from a variety of classes in a team effort to locate the Northwest Passage. Through conditions hardly imaginable, 8 seamen make their way through the cold and deadly Arctic, crafting items, fighting creatures, and surviving off what they can salvage. But the men are getting hungry and a blizzard is approaching, and some of the crew may have less than honorable intentions on this voyage. That sounds fun. Interestingly enough, the German version adds, "Du bist, was du isst," you are what you eat, which kind of not only sums up this game, but also sums up what polar voyaging and North Polar voyaging in particular is about. Tja, so ein Schlusssatz wäre jetzt noch schön. I'll switch and we are online and everything is out of focus. Brilliant. This is exactly what we wanted.
I have to interrupt briefly. I'm back in a minute.
Yep, sure. And I'm trying to do whatever I have to... Oh yeah. If I lock the screen, that obviously doesn't work. So, I think, apart from the usual weird things that didn't work, this now does work. And I'd say for those people, like 5 or 4 people that are watching, here we are. Martin Eichhorn will return in a moment, and surprisingly everything in this cabin, that is the captain's cabin, is actually very lovely Christmassy, which this game, I mean, it has snow in it, so that's potentially a bit Christmassy, but we also have little gifts and presents, and I think that's kind of also decoration, which is lovely. I, wouldn't have needed that, but it's good to have. And I'm just going to not switch to whatever is it doing. Oh, yes. Brilliant. No, I didn't. Let's go back to that. That was a little fuck up for a second. I wanted to say that, but I actually have to switch over to the chat box, which you can't see, and I hope you can see it now, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Okay. All right, so here we are. Sorry for the weird switcheroo right now, but yes, we are back on this very ship. I hope everything works the way we have planned it. So yesterday it worked, but it could be the so-called Vorführ effect. So some things might not work, some things might work out, but I'm going to simply show you a little of the ship and the surroundings. So potentially, just from the way it looks, we're either at Plymouth or Portsmouth or London. I presume it's London, because as we'll see later, the entire exploration that we are going to do and the entire voyage is modeled after a very particular voyage. So you can see my shadow, but the only thing you can actually see during the gameplay will be, unfortunately, this hand and potentially also this bit of coal, which I'm always kind of lugging around. Later on I'll be lugging around a sword, which is much nicer. You can also see my feet, which are floating around, so I can... Anyways, So I rang the ship bell, but that probably hasn't done anything. You can still see my shadow. Anyways, so yes, the voyage that this game is actually modeled after started in London in 1845, and once my crewmate is back, he's standing here and he's looking very constipated, to be fair, but yes. Playing with gamepad? No, definitely not. Ah, he has returned. I just said that I couldn't start my the voyage without my crewmate, so it's very good that you're here. But just to answer the playing with gamepad question, no, I'm not playing with gamepad. It's actually... So if you hear frantic clicking and typing, that's definitely me playing with keyboard. I actually color-coded the keyboard so that I would find the right keys, which is potentially a bit extensive, but anyways. So that's the lower decks. For those of you that have attended the seminar today, you know about the lower decks and the orlop already. For those of you that have no idea what I have just talked about, the orlop deck would be actually even one deck below us. This is the lower deck where the crew slept, and not so much the officers. Although we have here the officers' mess, which isn't a mess, but actually quite clean. What a very stupid pun. I'm returning to my cabin, and then we can potentially start. And I ran straight into the wall. Martin, are you... Ah, there you are. Ah, have you put your piece of coal already in the boiler?
I did, yes.
All right.
Okay. Seems like OBS is lagging as hell, so it's like 3 FPS show. Anyways.
Okay. Because you ran into
we have
me,
to
I
manage the
believe.
expedition anyways, so let me get into the table here.
You get into the table?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know, but it's also nice. You have this Christmassy sword sticking in the map, and then the shipmate just looks very constipated and very angry, staring at the map.
All right, so just in the settings, so approach it is again actually meant for 4 players, so we are 2. That means we are playing without a thrall, so some kind of how do you call that? Imposter, someone who tries to sabotage the whole mission in
It's like
Among
a
Us
spirit,
terms.
potentially, right?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
in a way
or
the
like a
cannibal of the crew.
Yeah, that's the easiest way of putting it. Yeah.
So I will extend days to 7 days to the blizzard. I will drop hunger rate and coal burning rate. That means the whole thing is of course meant to be played by 4 to 8 players. So we are just 2, and so that we're not only constantly running for coal or food either with that. So of course in terms of gameplay a little bit easier, but that serves the purpose here.
Also gives us much more time for exploring the Arctic and not just kind of scrambling after seals the entire time.
Exactly. And minutes per day, I would say 15, 10?
Yeah,
13.
15 sounds good.
Okay, that would be the maximum that is possible. Okay, coding is... okay. Video works perfectly fine, not at all, so I probably also have lots of frame drops. Anyway, so let's create that. Did you place the coal in the boiler?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm not quite sure. It's always the 2 of us that have to put the coal in the boiler, right? It's just...
I guess so.
Yes, you're waiting. You know, I mean, if that's the Franklin Voyage, then my character is pretty old. I mean, he's, I think, over 60, so he might have simply forgotten to place the coal in the boiler. Totally the case, I can tell you. I'll just go to the helm and start it.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to say anything about the surroundings, the buildings, in terms of time frame. If you already did that, I wasn't around.
I know. I think the only thing I've just covered was that we're potentially. I'm not quite sure actually if it's London, which would fit the voyaging, because the HMS Terror and HMS Erebus voyage actually started in London and they were towed out to, I think, Plymouth, and or along the Thames. No, I think along the Thames. But you know, the bigger harbour cities would have been Plymouth or Portsmouth. But oh, I can't start the voyage. You have to start the voyage. I'm the captain, but you know, you're the
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't start it because we forgot to lit the boiler.
Oh, of course. Also something. I mean, I tried, but I couldn't. So that's also potentially your prerogative. Oh yeah, I can hear something is happening with the boiler.
You
I'm going
really
to say
tried. I shall believe that, right?
yes, yes. Do please believe that.
Okay, then let's
Also,
head
that was very
into
loud.
Doom.
Nice of you to put it like that. It's also really lovely that I look like a boxer all the time with these two hands kind of
Yes.
right in front of me. Anyways, I really like the artwork though. It's really lovely. Ah, how I missed it. Why are we sitting next to each other? Last time we didn't.
No, last time we didn't.
Also,
The
I
fun card
think
game.
the card game no one gets and the card game no one understands. But there's an oil lamp right above us, which is nice. Super random. No idea what we're doing here. All right.
I think you might have won.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I might have won that. I have no idea how I did it, but it's nice, I suppose. I can see my shoulders. Oh. Actually, that captain looks like he's going to keel over in a moment.
Well, that would be more resources for me.
Thank you. And now, I'm not going to... Oh, no, you have that. You have the axe. I'm not going to get into that. Just follow the sword. I feel like someone, you know, like some tourist guide. And here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Arctic Wasteland. There is nothing much to see except for ice, sky, and water. Also, I find it really weird because they say they don't have, like, there is no coal, and there is no wind. But it's quite interesting that they haven't really anchored because obviously we're somewhere in summer or at least in spring. So they could potentially get out of here, but well. What are we going to do first, actually? Just... Oh, wait.
I would search all the chests and crates first.
I'll do that.
So
I've
for
been just...
any spare parts that we have on the ship.
Okay, then let's... Oh, God. Oh, I unfortunately... Yeah, I shouldn't hit the cupboard with my sword. But anyways...
Did you destroy furniture again?
No. I would never destroy furniture. I also would never set things on fire. As you know.
Mm-hmm. Never.
Indeed, never. Ah, there was nothing
Okay,
in my
nothing
cupboard.
here. Next thing to do actually is putting the coal into the boiler again so that we can move forward towards the next
Yep.
island or ice shelves.
I'll just have a look into this. Nope, there's nothing.
So I would need your piece of coal here.
Oh, do you? Actually, because I had to look it up. I knew that that's actually it's an old railway engine. I think you're using the boiler at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And And they basically put railway engines in those ships, which was really stupid because they needed a lot of coal, and they also didn't really give you a lot of propulsion.
I'm just checking something.
Yep. Marvelous. All right. Oops. I have to turn around and walk through the door, actually. Let's get this ship going. Oops. It's also, I mean, I should learn not to run into doors, which would be potentially a good thing to do. All right, then let's have a look. Ah, very pretty. I'll just drive us forward. Do I want to know what you're doing?
Nope.
It's better not to know, I presume.
Yes.
I can hear your steps, certainly. But I can't look around. I can only see my Medal of Honor, potentially, and I can see my stomach. And I can see my shoulders, which is not much. Also, I'm still going forward. Interesting. Okay. Why is it lagging? Oh, it stopped. All right, then let's go overboard. I'm going to go a bit faster. And whee! Off we go into the water. Also, potentially the best thing you can do in the Arctic, just kind of jump into water, especially if you're only wearing your flimsy stockings and your very, very flimsy shoes. And let's collect a bit of wood. Dead people. Lovely. Actually, that's the first time I'm hearing the sounds of the game, and that's just disturbing. Very disturbing. He has a lot of teeth for someone who's been in the Arctic.
How the hell did you park?
Oh, I can see you jumping into the window.
As far away from the shore so that we really do have to swim through the cold.
Oh, that's something, you know, you're very welcome. I don't know why I did. I also have to go back to the ship in a moment because, yeah, I'm a bit far away. Huh. Let's just... Ah, yes, I know you're freezing. Just wear something different. Sealskin or something. But no. Yeah. Die Pest. Where do I put it? Oh, yeah, here. Laudanum. I don't know why I need laudanum right at the moment, but anyways. Do I need the wood? Do I need my tea? Also, I mean, what sort of starting item is a sword and a cup of tea?
You are British after all.
Oh yeah, also I'm British aristocracy, so I need the tea, of course. Why am I so far away from the shore? Honestly, who parked this ship?
I'm asking myself the same question.
Indeed, I mean, must have been really someone who has no idea how to park ships. Do you park ship? No, you anchor them.
Yeah, you anchor them. You drop anchor.
It's Wednesday afternoon. It's really creepy. I can only hear your steps and then just you running past me.
Freezing cold.
Ah, you already cleared the doctor's.
Yes.
Why are you already freezing? Oh yeah, you jumped into the water, I remember. Sorry. Yeah.
You might have to mention that this is the alpha.
The what?
Alpha version of the game.
Oh, is it the alpha version already?
Oh, no, it's early access. No, okay.
I thought they were planning on releasing the finished game or the alpha version in early November, really. But I don't think they did already. Ah, more coal.
I do have the lag of doom right now. What?
You have a lack of what? Ah, come on, why are you freezing? It's not that cold. I mean, the sun's shining. Honestly, the British and the Arctic. Also, I think what's still really funny is that they took wool jackets and wool uniforms with them when they could have taken like animal hides, which would have been much better. Oh, come on, don't die right now. Hello. Oh, maybe I shouldn't run into... I think I need to... No, 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 no. I didn't want to... Get back, back, back. Ah, yeah, warming up. Oh, now the Christmas stuff is gone. So much better, actually. I have to say, I mean, it's just a game, but it's pretty close to reality. At least with some of the things. I mean, we don't quite know how these voyages actually look like, but I'm going to... Concentrating, it's playing and talking is really not the easiest thing to do. Can I put that in and that out? I can. Oh, interesting. Martin, where are you? And why can't I hear you any longer? Oh, probably Discord has done something. I know it already. Let's see what we can do with all of that. Let me just check what this is doing. Martin, can you still hear me? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he'll be back. I've just checked the chat. I am not on fire yet, which is good, I presume. You didn't know that I was also streaming games. I usually don't, but I'm doing that for a seminar because it's rare to find a game that you can actually use in a seminar, which is quite nice, really. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this because I have, because I want to professionally stream or anything. I'm just doing that because it's the week before Christmas, and I thought maybe something nice would be good. Also, yes, Mr. Eichhorn is also streaming, but I think he's streaming on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. He wanted to check if that works, and I think he's doing that. Also, I'm not quite sure. I'll just have a look if he ever returns. Okay, so Martin's... Yes, everything crashed, so he'll be back, like the Terminator, while I run around alone. Oh, I should maybe close the door. But that gives me some time to actually talk about Arctic exploration. Also, that clock is not working, I presume. But, I mean, I said it before, that you have those library books, which is a bit weird, really. Why am I not playing in English? I have no idea, probably because I haven't switched it. I'm not quite sure if I can, actually. I should be able to, but I think I have to switch it in Steam. And I didn't do that before. What the...
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're back.
Yeah, it's still more like what is going on? Somehow the game more or less crashed. So basically everything I did, despite I reduced quality settings, it's very funny. And while I couldn't do anything, I seemingly died.
Oh.
Can you get me out of prison?
Oh, I could, potentially, but do I want to is the other question. Where are you? Wait.
Right.
I can't
Behind
see you
you.
in the... What?
Here. I see you, but I don't know what I can do.
But I can't see you. I mean, I can see my own shadow, which is super creepy, but the
Now
brick's
move
open.
move ahead.
Okay, wait.
No,
Oh.
no. Could you come back to the lamp?
You mean...
Yes.
Yeah?
No, the one behind you.
Ah, this
The one above
one.
you. Yes. So now
Yeah.
you turn right and go into the cell.
Oh, God. Oh, right. Oh, good God. I forgot.
I hope you do have the skeleton key.
I don't have the skeleton key. I think I have to get the skeleton key first.
That is cool because I do have 4 of them.
Oh, brilliant. That's very good. I can see your arm, which is super, super creepy, actually.
Yes. I'm in cell number 7 and
Yes,
would
I can.
like to
I
do
can see your
anything.
little. I can see your creepy
Yeah.
arms.
The only thing I can do is giving up. That means committing suicide.
Nope.
Would be beneficial, however, if you find a key.
I'll just go and find a key.
Did you already check the workbenches?
Wait, I think. Oh yeah, I put something there. I can't remember. Oh, I put a key there. So I'm going to come and free you in a moment. Can you please put your creepy little green arms outside of the... Oh, it's brilliant. I like it. This is totally realistic, by the way. Every time you died out on the ice, you came back on the ship. Can you get me out of prison? I think that's one of the... Oh, there you are. Wow, for a second I thought you'd come at me with the axe or anything. So I'll just move away from you.
The problem...
I can also see you dead on the floor here. Which is... Oh, I can interact with your corpse. Oh, I could definitely take some of your equipment and I could take human flesh if I wanted to. Oh, what do you have? You have 3 skeleton keys. You've got bones, you got a lot of things. I could rob you, actually. But
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I know where the problem is. Somehow OBS crashed and I tried to shut that thing down for good.
Hmm.
Oh gosh.
I
There were 12
found-
instances of it.
Okay. By the way, I'm just robbing you. Just so that you know.
Okay, that's okay. Oh no,
I'm
we
robbing
only have
your
6 days
corpse.
left, so
So,
let's get going.
all right,
Oh,
I'll
I think
just...
I have enough. My inventory isn't still there.
Some of it is still there. That the stuff I didn't rob you of is still there.
Good. So it's good that you took my axe so that I am completely defenseless.
Would you like to have it back? Because I will put it at the workbench. Just put
Okay,
it
that's
there.
good.
I mean, I'm nice
bit of a
enough to
chaotic
tell you
start.
where I put it, so that's good, isn't it? I also don't take my teacup with me. I don't need a teacup out in the ice.
Thing is, you want to live as well, so you should tell me where my stuff is, unless you can manage everything alone.
Oh no, it's at the workbench that I was just at, where you can craft the items, and it should be there.
Mhm. What did you? Okay.
Why is your
We
why is
really
your
have to talk
corpse?
about organizing things.
Excuse me, are you criticizing my organization? I can still take human flesh off you. What would
You
happen?
can.
It says I shouldn't, it's wrong, but it's interesting. You know what? Sorry, by the way, for those that are watching, there is some gore and some blood splatter because this is obviously a horror survival game. So I took a bit of human flesh from you.
Can see that.
Alright, maybe
Well, let's
don't
get
overdo it.
going.
I mean, now we've got something to eat. Somehow. Oh wow. Honestly, I hope no one's... I mean, I can't hope that no one's watching. People are watching. Damn it. Okay. Let's explore the Arctic and not talk about eating human flesh. Oh my god, when did that stream get so weird? Oh no, wait, it started off as weird. Alright. After that, let's have a look at the seals, which are very interesting and look like rubber. No, not in the water, not in the water. Yeah.
It was you parking the boat.
Sorry?
It was you parking the boat. Or where are you
I-
talking about water? The seals, I guess.
Yeah, no, I jumped into the sea again. I can't take the bones. La 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 la. Whee! Oh, sorry. I just
Oh.
dunked him into the water again.
Where exactly are you?
I'm running after seals, again with my touristy race sword. Please follow the blood splatters and the guy with the sword.
I think I'm going to move the ship a little bit into some kind of better position.
I hear criticism, weirdly enough. But yes, I have also put coal in one of the stores. I can't remember which one. But there is some coal somewhere for you to use
Yes.
as propulsion. For the steam engines that don't do anything. Ah, the seals. Hello. Here we are. Oh no. I mean, that head went some way. Can I sing some British shanties? British shanties? No, I'm not. It's not Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to sing. Also, you potentially don't want to hear me sing. I can hear the ship moving. I can also see the ship moving. I have the strange feeling that you're going to leave me stranded here.
How would you guess that?
I have no
Um,
idea.
how the
It's a
hell-
feeling.
I think we might have to repair the ship after I'm done here.
Okay. Just collecting wood. And food. Come on, jump. You are an old British man, but you can still jump, I think. And a key. I don't need the key, potentially. Do I need the key? I will probably need the key. Why am I carrying human flesh? Ah, I feel very dirty right now.
It was you harvesting it.
Das hat dir der Teufel gesagt. Oh no, there's water. Maybe don't jump into the water. Oh, a seal. Hello, seal. Ooh.
Yeah, I would need to find one as well. I see that one died.
So that one's dead.
There's kind of a trail of corpses you leave behind.
I have no idea, honestly. I mean, come on, it's an Arctic voyage, so if you don't leave a trail of corpses, is it even an Arctic voyage?
I know,
There you
you're
are.
the expert on that.
Yeah. Also, because you were at the basically the sleeping bags, which I find really interesting, is it's not. I mean, it looks like animal hide, but generally they didn't really use animal hide. I really love it. Every time you open something, you just kind of stand there and stare desperately and apathetically into, or at these boxes. It's interesting to watch that. Fortunately, I can't see myself doing that. But yes. I really like the ship. I mean, it has no sails right now, but I really like the ship. Also, it's not... Why is it 3 masts? Usually they had 2. Huh. Someone took inspiration, potentially from Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't know. I still think we should have called it Cannibals of the Caribbean. Is it... why would I always jump into the water?
So let's go back to the boat before I starve.
Actually, there's still a corpse on our ship.
I'm not going to eat that.
Would you know if I prepared it nicely for you? What would happen if we do? Do we get, like, points drawn from something?
I don't know, maybe you get used to the taste?
I'm not sure. Potentially. Do I want to have an axe, or would I like to have a meat cleaver? I think I'll take the meat cleaver. Really like that one.
I don't know what the difference of the two, so let's boil that. And off we go. Oh, I can make tea.
Did you take my teacup? No, you didn't. Good.
No,
I'll
I'm
just
preparing
put
tea.
the... Oh, lovely. I also have to prepare probably something to eat at some point. Potentially now. Oh yeah, I have to eat. I also have a nice steak of shipmate. I've heard it's very tender. Where is the kitchen?
I'm
here.
in the kitchen right now. There's one piece of non-human meat still prepared in the stove.
That's very kind of you. I'll just put some meat in there too. It's seal meat. It's not the weird one. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
No, really. It's seal. Ah, lovely. Very relaxing. I'll just, what do I do with, I mean, that also looks, that looks like a thigh. Huh. Wow. Incredibly creepy. Oh no, I can't.
Holy shit, it's night. It is night and foggy. That means I'm moving the ship and I have no idea where I'm going because I can't see anything.
Please don't move into an iceberg or anything. Can you actually? Oh yeah, you can crash.
Yeah.
Where am I going? Oh, that's a wall. Oh, that was a sea chest. I can simply put the meat of shame into that sea chest and hope no one ever finds it.
Yeah, that's good.
La 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 la. No human flesh here. Some wood. I don't need that.
Ran out of coal again.
Did you use the 2 very sad pieces that I put in the storage?
I've already added like 5, 6 more pieces.
That's good.
We still have something left.
Do we?
And 2 pieces again. Because we're somewhere in the middle of nowhere. and that is not the best parking position.
Why can't I put your corpse, somewhere else? I think you crashed into something because
I'm not.
I was... Where are you going? But you can see the Aurora Borealis, which is really lovely. I mean, I look like I'm
freezing.
shouting at the gods. Why have you put me here? But anyways. Oh, there's another storage.
Is there still tea in the kitchen?
Is there... Good question
Yes.
if there's still tea. Maybe I should also... Why am I always standing outside? And why am I always running into walls? It's very dark. That game is very dark. That's true on many levels. Let's move to the stove.
Where did I park? Is there... Oh,
Also-
that's nice, good.
Oh, I mean, it's nice. That cup of tea looks good. It's also willow patterned, which is in fact something they found on the racks. Did I eat the cup? Why is the cup gone?
Yes, no, it's a one-time use cup.
It's, it's like one of these Wrigley's peppermint gum advertisements of the 90s and early 2000s where they kind of eat the plates. I've just spoken about... that looks a bit wet,
Shit,
actually.
I'm freezing again.
Or a bit frozen,
Never-
really.
I'm freezing. Okay. That helps. Can I make another tea? How much does it need? 3, yes. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's animal meat. Good.
Yes, I did tell you. I only prepared animal meat. I'm just going to harvest the rest of your corpse, by the way. I mean, someone in the chat said that maybe trying and harvesting it completely will remove it. But also maybe it's just going to be some kind of little blood stain on our deck. Yeah,
Yeah, the typical
not on
blood
the...
thing on the desk. Who doesn't have that?
It's still there. But I also have a piece of meat, which is nice. Where can I hide the meat of shame? Again, in that chest.
That escalated
one-
quickly. Oh, it's day.
No one has seen any human flesh anywhere. I mean... That's really weird. You're hacking away at your own corpse. Oh, there are seals. Lovely.
Yeah, but it doesn't go away. Yeah, it does go away, so it...
And this, what you just stepped on, is
That-
pancake ice. Actually, one of the few...
What?
That was water, by the way. Ah, marvelous. Not quite sure what happened to this one, but hello there. Yeah, I'll just eat that. That was not enough to sustain anyone. By the way, whoever is wondering why I'm not really talking about polar exploration, even though I said I would, I'm just going to concentrate for a second on playing the game and kind of crafting and, doing all the game-wise things. Engaging in the Ludo narrative, so to speak. No, I actually don't want to run around here with a piece of wood in my head. In my head. Also,
head.
I also don't want to run around here with a piece of wood in my head, really, but also not in my hand. What's there? Oh, is that an ice? Is that a polar bear? That's a wolf. Yeah, do I want to engage? Yeah, actually, why not? Whee! Hello, come to me, my friend. Oh, wait. He's biting my feet. So that wolf might not have been a good idea?
You're dead.
No, I'm not dead, but let's put it like this. It was a close call. I didn't know that biting my feet would actually take that much health from me.
You will regenerate. That works pretty
Yeah.
quickly here.
Oh, shit. Nothing much left. At least we're using everything. Oh, there's another wolf. Oh, God, no, I don't wanna. Please go
Did you
away.
find animal hide or sinews?
Sorry?
What do you find in the corpses? Only meat?
No, meat and an animal hide.
Hide is good.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to be
Go away.
attacked. Go away. Honestly, I just wanted to rob this corpse. Honestly, why are you attacking me? Ah! That's also a very weird sentence. I was just robbing this corpse. Why are you attacking me?
Yes, never quote anything that is being said here.
Yes, please, never ever, ever quote that. Oh, there's still some skin on that skeleton. Oh, my friend, your skin and bones. Anyways, I'll just move past it. This is a cairn, which is very interesting, and it marks a grave. Something that was quite often done in polar exploration. I just have to think of these graves that were found on Beachy Island, where the corpses were basically super well preserved when they took them out in the 1980s or so.
Well, they've been in cold storage.
They have been in cold storage indeed. I have found coal, but I can't take everything with me. But this is actually quite nice. This
I
is...
think we should have quite a supply of coal. We would need wood for the kitchen stove. In terms of
Yeah.
coal, I think I have 3 more pieces with me.
Okay, that's good. I have one piece with me, and I'm just going to go through the storage that is at the other ship, basically. Oh, I think we need that.
We
think
did craft an ice axe. That's good.
I think I'm going to craft a shovel. Oh, that doesn't look good. I don't want to go in. I do want to go in, but I also don't want to go in. That looks really odd. That doesn't look like a place where I want to be. What happened here is there was a pressure ridge, I believe, and the ice actually crashed the ships. Or that particular ship. Also, they're not very well prepared for winter. Usually when it comes to... oh god, if I go in there, there's something waiting for me. I know it already. Let's go in anyways. Oh, it's so dark. Why is it so dark everywhere? Ah. Oh. I think my ship is leaving without me. There's... Oh, there's a dead
It's
person.
already repositioned.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever wondered what cannibalism looks like, this is exactly what it looks like. This is called early stage cannibalism. There are basically 3 stages: early stage, middle stage, late stage. And there's something growling somewhere. Oh god, I hate this. Why am I alone here? I'll just... Oh no, it's the wood. What's that? Storage. No, nothing we need. So, early stage cannibalism is where you take the fleshy parts of a dead person, like thighs, parts of, you know, the back, usually the buttocks, where a lot of meat can be found, and often faces are... Also, my hand is right in that corpse. Anyways, also a very strange thing to say. Also, I'm pretty hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at a corpse might not be the best place to be hungry. But no, it's actually still bright outside. So I'm going to go back and explain a little more about cannibalism. So yeah, that's the early things you take, basically. Usually human faces are made unrecognizable. And in later stages, you eat, well, mostly everything. The basically innards, the bones, you break the bones open and you suck the marrow out, and that's called bone polishing. That's something you definitely always wanted to know, and now you do. So that's a ship. There's another ship. These ships are called bomb vessels. And it's actually one of the older kinds because the helm is somewhere. Actually, could it be that... So the helm is pretty down below here on the deck, which is unusual. Am I going to fall through? No. I'm going to look through the storage first. More. Oh, can't take more. So actually, these ships are usually... What are you doing? Why is your... you look weird. Oh, there's another wolf. No, it's actually a hare. Ah, come back. Let me do unmentionable things to you, which means let me...
Only find dead rabbits around here.
Yep.
It wasn't me.
I did not slaughter a rabbit. I only slaughtered the seals and the wolves.
And I
didn't
find what I need.
Sorry?
I'm still looking for material to craft that bag that enlarges the inventory, and I can't find the materials needed.
Oh, okay.
But I find basically everything else.
Which is good. What else do we need actually for the inventory bag?
You need animal hide and sinews to in a way stitch that. So if you find that while slaughtering around, then...
You know, when I was on my
It's
slaughter
useful.
spree, I actually did find it, I believe. But
And you left it behind?
no, I only have one sinew and one animal
One
hide.
is... Okay, we have one in the chest. That means we could at least craft one of the two bags.
In which chest, actually?
The one where you didn't put your stuff in.
Okay, I'll just have a look.
I can't find the ship.
It's where you left it, by the way.
Yes, it's kind of dark and foggy, just saying.
I know. I think I have a key just in case I have to, you know, get you out of prison again.
Well, it's a last chance, so I think you only have one chance to be revived.
Oh, okay. Did I? Is it me that I put
Lubber.
it here? No, it's that. Ah, look at this. I can craft. So, marvelous. Martin, would you care for a piece of meat or something?
Why don't I trust you?
I have no idea. Oh wait, I didn't want to put the meat in here. I found a bit of iron and a bit of lead. So if you like that, I think more lead could be found in the bodies of the people and on this Arctic voyage. But anyways, oh yeah, you are at the stove.
Yes, preparing meat, animal meat. Not
Yes,
human
I
one.
also have animal meat with me. I promise. I could now. What did they say in that introduction for Dread Hunger? Some of them have nefarious purposes, and it's exactly what I do right now, just kind of standing right behind you with a meat cleaver. I wouldn't do that, of course. I would never ever. Oh, honestly. Thank you. You hit
I
me,
wasn't
by the
sure
way.
I still have it. Meat.
I just
Forgot
put
the
some
rest of the
meat.
meat in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do we have here? Oh my gosh.
There is a blood stain. Where does that come from?
Okay, that's what I need. We have enough material for you to craft. Sorry, to craft a shovel.
I have a shovel already. I have crafted it.
I see.
Ha ha ha, I have a shovel. This one.
And I somehow I imagine you running around slaughtering seals with a shovel.
Oh, can you do that? Potentially. I would like to try.
I wouldn't be surprised if you can.
Come on, daylight. Come back. I want to slaughter. Okay. Maybe I'm a bit too much into slaughtering animals. Which is, of course, something I'm not into in real life. Just. Yes, please do eat. It's nice that you came at me with some kind of animal flesh in your hand. Let's have some more food. And more food for me. Maybe I should explain more.
E-
This, what is right above me, is, I mean, it's not a Preston patent illuminator, but usually you didn't really have like whale. Oh, there it is. This is a Preston patent illuminator, which is basically a little glass prism that lets in natural light. This is how they. Where am I standing on? Oh, I'm staying on the table, sorry. This is how they got natural light to the lower decks. And usually you could see that actually on the upper deck, but you can't see it right now because this is obviously just a game. But usually you had whale oil. This is a lamp with whale oil. And then you had those Preston patent illuminators, which the HMS Erebus and the HMS Terror were one of the first ones that had that. Which is pretty interesting. You had that before. Sometimes you had that also in the Captain. Indeed, I'm standing right below one. Also a Preston patent illuminator. They're really interesting. Usually they were prismatic, so you can actually have a lot of light coming in. And I'm not going to take. I might have taken the ladder instead of jumping on the ice, but anyways. Why do. Okay. Dead seal.
I found a camp. Were you
Did
already
you?
in that camp behind the cave?
You mean? Oh, what was that? You mean the one with the ship, or?
Nope. I mean, if the ship, our ship, is behind you, and you look straight ahead, can you just
Oh no,
jump?
that cave. No, I've
Do you see
not
me?
been there. I've just slaughtered a
I
seal.
see
Wait.
you. Yeah, I see you.
Ah, yeah, I can also. Yeah, it's exactly where the blood is splattering. That's where I am. No,
Yeah, so
I've not
you
been up
do
there.
actually have a nice tent.
Can we use the tent? You know what?
I will look inside in a second.
I'll just be there in a second. Am I even walking in the right direction? I have no idea. Am I walking towards you? Am I actually running or
You
am
should
I?
know. No.
That was not what I wanted. Shit. I'm in the water. Again. I think that seal
There's
doesn't.
lots of supplies here. That's great.
Okay. I just jumped straight into the water, so I'll just have to Is there
That's
a
not so
wolf
great.
somewhere close by?
Not that I can see.
Oh, but I can see one. Is it alive? Oh no, it's dead. Interesting.
Then I know where you are.
Yeah, that's where I am. Yeah, it has also been plundered, so I'm pretty sure you've been here before. There's also a dead
Was
rabbit,
just
so I'm...
searched.
It was searched, of course. That's what you call it.
You might want to come here.
Wait, where are you? There's the cave. I can see a cave, but I'm not quite sure whether I'm
Yes.
actually walking. There's a little fence, which is very nice.
Wait, where are you? There is no fence.
No offense, but where are you? Have you found a
yeah,
dead
I am
person?
where. I found several dead persons. I see a fence. Ah, there. Turn left.
Ah, there you are. Ah,
Yep.
honestly. Very tough to see
The
you. and to find-
the interior design is very unique.
Okay. I'm interested to see where... Oh, this looks actually like Terra Camp, which is really lovely. Oh, this is nice. Oh no, I can't hit it. No, I don't want to walk around with a shovel right now. Oh, this is good. Oh, yeah, this is dead.
This is good.
Certain. This is really good. This is also very... Why are you eating in front of a dead person?
I was hungry.
That's what... Yeah. What sort of flesh did you use? That person isn't alive any longer. Also, still early stage cannibalism. We haven't seen any late stage cannibalism now. Aha!
What's the difference? So late stage
Um,
is you basically eat everything.
Yeah, late stage is basically you break open the bones and you literally eat everything you can and sort of you suck the marrow out of the bones. So you use everything of, a human person. And the early stage is exactly what you see is you take just the really fleshy parts that you can eat. And usually you don't look them in the face, so they are often from the back and from the back thighs. So you don't want to look at the people, so because it's still very human. But I have seen something else which I find super interesting. So, because I said in the beginning that this sort of game is modeled after the Franklin Voyage, and they had preserved and canned foods with them in red tins or in red cans. And I'm just standing in front of one of these tin cans, which is interesting because that is one of the reasons why the exploration or this expedition was actually considered, well, not a success, because they had really poorly soldered tin cans, and they had sort of the lead was leaking into the preserved food, so they all got lead poisoning. There's a stove.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's still going. I just used
yeah.
it for preparing meat and tea.
Brilliant.
I have to go back to the ship because my inventory is cramped.
Okay. I'll just stay here for a while.
And I think there's also one more camp up on this. I don't know how to call that. I still need this material from the animals.
All
I'm a little
right.
ready.
Let me eat something. So yeah.
In front of dead people.
Yeah, of course. I'm staring at the potentially lead poisoned tin can, and I can see a map of the... Interesting. So you can see the cursor where this one is basically, I think, King William Land, as it was known back then, but it's actually King William Island. And Encyclopedia Britannica. This is exactly what you... Leiche öffnen? What? I can...
What?
Oh no, I that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, I didn't want to. No.
Let me guess you harvested human meat.
No, I didn't. So let me just
Okay.
move away from this place. Oh, a hare. Oh, I actually was a bit, for a second I was a bit worried. Can I dig open those graves? No, that's
yes, you
blubber.
can.
Okay. Again, these people have a lot of teeth for someone who's been in the Arctic and potentially died there. No, I didn't want to. Because scurvy was definitely a thing. Loads of scurvy.
Still in
Can
that
I?
time?
Hmm?
Still in that time, I thought they had found ways against that in terms of, having
Yeah.
apples and stuff.
They usually had a lot of. Well, they took lemon juice with them, but the problem was with that, if you preserve lemon juice for a long time, it doesn't really help after a while. And they had it preserved even during those Arctic voyages, and eventually the vitamin C was just absolutely gone from it. So that didn't help much. So loads of those people got scurvy still. And I think the people they found on Beachy Island, the ones that were so well preserved, they all had lead poisoning or really high levels of lead in their blood and in their tissue, what they found. And of course also a lot of... they had the early stages of scurvy in this case. Ah yeah, more stuff. It's getting dark. And I'm nowhere near the ship.
This is good. Not really.
How lucky do you think I am? Will there be something weird happening if I stay in this weird cave? No, not in the cave, but in the little camp.
I mean, you have wood. That means you could stay warm overnight. And if you have enough non-human meat to eat, you should actually be fine for the night.
I have neither. Let me just move far, far away
But
from here.
you have wood, I think, around that. So there should be sleds and
Oh yeah, true.
boxes, so you can theoretically.
Hello, I'm going to die in the Arctic. Einstein. Every time I hit those, or basically pick up the wood, I have this weird song in my head, like Holz from the 257ers, I think. Anyways. No, I can't do anything with that. But that's cool.
Give me a second.
I have found coal, which is good. Is that going to help? Potentially not. There's a dead person. I didn't want to stay with the dead person. Lager.
I've just tried to restart the stream, just to testing that again with different settings.
Is it working?
It doesn't
I
look
think...
as shitty, not as bad as before.
Okay. I think someone in the chat actually asked if there's a link to your stream that people could watch.
There might be, but the problem is that with two screens, it's I'm already not seeing basically what I'm doing.
I see.
I don't know if there is. Jesus.
Very warm, yes.
I can try that. If I go to that mode. So, Witch Gaming. Hello. All right.
Does that help?
I
Does
will
that
test it
help?
for a second if it runs stable for the time being.
Do that. I'll just warm
Better than
myself up.
before. Yeah, I'm freezing. I'm not warm, I'm freezing.
Ha, moment. I can see a hair. I can get that hair.
But
I'll probably
I have
run
enough-
straight into my doom. Won't I?
That is... Nah, don't do that. I mean, they still have skeleton keys, but
Come on.
anyways.
No, stay. Come on. I mean, did I... I didn't hit it. I need the... No, I don't want to kill it with blubber, really. I don't think that works. This is exactly what... Yep. Nope.
Ah, it's foggy again. I don't see what I'm doing. Ha ha ha. That's good.
A clock stove. How do
It
we know
seems
it's
to run better by now. I've reduced resolution of this stream so that I'm freezing.
good?
Yeah, that's the thing if you have basically just one computer doing all the work at once and already not being the newest device. Just warming up a little bit and then trying to move the ship
Yeah.
tad.
I'm also warming up. I tried to kill a rabbit. I didn't manage, and now I'm standing in front of the stove in order to prevent myself from dying.
In case you do have herbs, and you can
I
cook
could make
some
tea,
tea.
right?
Yeah, and tea instantly warms you up.
Wait, there was some things here. I just need to... Was it inside? Potentially. I'm probably running outside again, and there is nothing outside. But again, I'm not sure. Yep, nope, that wasn't it. I can't use that. That's a sleeping bag. One of those Admiralty-regulated sleeping bags that weren't helping at all. Because...
I really like this idea that you're running around here carrying a cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, if they drank tea, which they did, they were carrying a lot of tea with them. They also carried 2 tons of tobacco with them, which is like...
What?
Yeah, don't ask. It's just...
Oh no, the ship is... You see that?
Yeah, it's blinking red. What have you done?
Yes. I'm getting to it. I think I had to... Oh, I have... Shit.
What
I
have
would
you
need
done?
wood. I might have hit something. It's not that much, it's only 1, 2... I'm
I might
repairing.
have hit something. Doesn't really sound as if it's... You know, it's not... Doesn't really fill me with confidence, really.
It's not that bad, it's only 1, 2, 3 more leaks we have.
3 more leaks.
Yes.
Fills me with a lot of confidence, thank you.
And the problem is that we don't have wood, so I can't toast them.
It's getting bright outside.
We have. Oh, that's good.
I also
can
have
repair
like
the
8
ship.
pieces of wood still in my
I think it's
storage.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, we only have 3 days left to the blizzard.
I know. Let me put some things in. Ah, no, that's a dead person. No, I can't.
I really would like to clip that. Let me put something... Oh no, that's a dead person.
Sorry. I should maybe think before I speak. No, what can I do? That's iron.
What I wanted
blubber.
to test
Can I?
is...
I don't want to
was-
hit the snow, but anyways.
I have no idea what I actually hit. I might have scratched something. That's not that bad.
It's just a scratch. Don't worry about it.
I see you going around.
I'm just off exploring. Let me see what I can
Yeah,
find.
and I
Okay.
want to explore this area next to where you're running around right now. Because all I
Let me have a
do...
look.
I'm not sure if it works, but I guess I do have the right tool for...
Yeah, there's an ice wall that you can potentially climb.
Yes, is that possible with... Oh shit, oh, that's okay.
I think it is. I'll just, sift
I
through
will-
the... There's a lot of stuff for firearms,
Yes,
really.
I can interact. That's cool.
Yeah, you can.
I'm up here. Cool.
I can't see you because I'm still rummaging through the storage. I
I
found
don't even know
coal.
where you are. That's okay.
Yeah,
What? Gunpowder. Him.
yeah. I've also found a lot of gunpowder, so I'm pretty much
Oh,
afraid
there's another...
what's...
That's interesting. There's another tent up here.
Yeah.
I do see a chessboard in front of me with a few figures spread across the floor. And in the back there is a very bloody sleeping bag and a guy hanging next to it.
Okay, I want to go up there.
You only need an ice pick.
Yeah, I know. I still have a meat cleaver and a shovel. So I'm going to explore that really not strange looking cave. Do I want to know what's in there? I don't.
Oh.
Ah, yeah, there's still... will I die if I go in there? Potentially. Let's go in there.
In caves, you might encounter wolves. I'm not sure if this map
Yep.
has polar bears. I think the second map only. Yes, only
Bye-bye.
wolves, I guess.
Oh, I can see you. Very far away. Okay. I'll just go in. Can't be bad, right? Can't be too bad. That's very
Famous
dark.
last words.
No, no, no. That's too dark for me. No. What? No, I don't want to
You can
make
create
a
a lantern.
campfire. I know. I'll just go and create a lantern first. Because I'm not going to go into a dark cave where I can't see shit. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. Mm-mm. That's a surefire way to die. Surefire way.
I think up here you would need the shovel because there is a grave. I mean, there are 3 graves. I didn't use.
I actually can't interact with the graves. Every time I get close, I can only hit
I
them.
think it's. No, you have to press right and left mouse button at the same time, I think. It was a really weird combination.
Okay, I'll just
Or left
try
and
that.
then right. But it,
Oh yeah, I have to
something
press
up.
both. Thanks.
Yep, it's kind of weird.
Does that help? No, that doesn't. Good. Let's take this one. Ah, marvelous. This is an able seaman. For a second I wanted to say the hat looks like a Royal Marine, but that's definitely not a Royal Marine. And it's an officer. It's an officer's cap. So we've got more gunpowder. That's interesting. This is where you can see how well preserved they were, but usually they are even more well preserved. So I think in Frozen in Time you can see the pictures they took while they did the excavations, and they really look super lifelike. It's absolutely creepy, but really, really interesting. I think most things
They've
are
been
absolutely
preserved
creepy.
for how many years?
They died in 1846 or 1845. So
So,
for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they actually found some of their ancestors. And not ancestors, but their, their heirs, and they kind of told them what they died of, which is super weird if you think about it, really. Okay, what do I need to do that? Oh, I already have that. Good. It's also interesting, if you craft the items, you can use the blubber for your lamp, basically, which is, I mean, it's similar to whale oil, which is really interesting. I really like the game. It's very... I don't want to call it historically accurate, but it's certainly more accurate than other games that deal with it. Also, including the cannibalism. It's very dark in there. I need seal blubber. That's a hair. No? Can't use the hair. Oh. If I fall down here, will I break something? Potentially. Let's fall down.
Sorry, I was gone for a second.
I noticed.
It's always good if your phone rings. Someone wants to call when you have no time for that.
Oh, yeah. There
Yep,
is a
I
dead
simply
seal.
put it out of the room
Okay.
to ignore it.
No, it's fine. There are loads of dead seals around. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Someone must have
Might
slaughtered
have been
them.
you.
Nah. Do you think? Don't think so.
Nah, probably not. They died of natural cause.
Absolutely.
Natural death.
They're natural causes. I'm just going to go to the ship again. I mean,
I mean, there are
to
also
the wreck.
2 like natural causes.
Indeed, I'm also a natural cause.
So let's see if we can damage the ship even more.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to watch. Oh, there is something else interesting. Something hidden in the snow. Ah, come on, Captain. Do something.
Is you?
Yeah. Are you shoveling it back in or out of it? Oh, I don't have a key. Ha! That's a key moment here.
Oh my gosh. Shit.
That was it.
Oh god.
I would actually prefer you not to crash the ship, by the way.
Everything's fine. Looks good.
I mean,
we
you
can
have a.
park right next to the next ship. Which
I mean,
I'm aiming
the
at.
good thing is, you have a fortified hull, so there's iron plating right across or right around the hull, which is good. So you can actually
afford that.
withstand some of the ice. But and you have complained about me steering the ship.
I have crashed nowhere in this turn. I mean, right now I managed to come here without major problems. Yeah, there were a few scratches to the hull, but hey, it's still in one piece. It's still floating.
Yeah, still. I mean, let's see for how long, right? Oh, I can take more wood.
Yeah, I just imagine that behind me the ship just drowns.
Exactly. I was also imagining that
drowns,
it's just
sinks.
kind of sinks. There's a dead person. Why are there so many dead people? Also, you know, the thing is, I mean, if on that last sort of Franklin voyage, there were 120 men that died, and some of them died on land, and they never really found a lot of skeletons or corpses, which I mean, this place is littered with dead people. I mean, the place we're at.
Were you already inside of the shipwreck?
I was already inside where I first started to ramble on about cannibalism and late stage cannibalism.
Ah, that was here. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause, I
Also-
won't say. I mean, saying nice in that context feels a little bit odd, but it's still a nice setting, nice atmosphere inside of the ship. Dimly lit. You have the blood. You have the corpses. So, not bad actually.
No, I know. The funny part is when I think in 1852 or so, the first real proof that the Franklin Voyage had obviously not been successful came back to England, and the guy that brought back first the info basically said there was evidence of cannibalism, and the British public just went absolutely ballistic when they heard. They actually got Charles Dickens to write about it, and he wrote in his household papers that no proper English gentleman would ever engage in cannibalism. And it's really lovely that this game just kind of goes, you know what? Cannibalism was totally a thing.
I mean, imagine that instead of 2 people, you have 8 people running around here. So it would, in that case, be really, really hard to feed everyone without touching the corpses.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the 2 people, we do have enough seals and rabbits and whatsoever, but assuming there are 6 more here, what is actually the idea of the game, and this is much more of a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really wonder, actually, what happens if you eat the human meat?
Feel free.
I'm going to try.
And I'm freezing.
That sounds very odd. The box of shame. Let's open it.
Come on.
Rush to the warmth. I'm standing at the stove. I'm actually pretty alright. If I'm not running into walls, that is. Alright. It says I shouldn't be doing it, but I'm still going to.
Oh, that was close.
Oh yeah, you can cook the human meat.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Think so too. Also, I think after it's cooked, you don't really notice, or you don't have any... It doesn't really change. You can still eat it. Eat it, eat it. Sorry. Yeah, looks the same,
Yeah.
potentially tastes the same.
I'm just trying to stand here in the snow, not dying.
Oh, I have eaten human flesh and it tasted good, so now I probably have a taste for... Oh, oopsie.
Can you still eat normal meat? Or do you now have to
I have no
follow
idea.
your...
Instincts. Unnatural instincts. That's a good question, actually. We'll see.
I'm trying not...
I mean,
it's
good
good
that
that you
you
do have the
died.
interaction. I only see myself freezing. I see snow, a little bit of sky. And that's about it.
Okay.
Because I'm standing next to a campfire. I'm far away from basically everywhere. And as soon as that campfire goes out, I'm dying.
Shall I come and find you to kind of rescue you?
If I
from...
had any idea where I was, I would appreciate that. But
Was
I
it
can
the
look
V?
at my wood last longer than the night here. So that the wood I have in my inventory.
Okay. I'll just come and have a look where you could be. Oh, I can see a fire. I think that's you.
That might be me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's you. Let
I
me
don't
crawl
just
down the
wouldn't
ship.
want to trade. Yeah, take some tea with you, otherwise you will freeze on the way.
I'll have some tea with me.
But it seems to get... No, I forget what I said. It's not getting warmer.
Nope.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, I also didn't bring any wood. So we might be freezing together. Cool.
There's still wood lying around here, so that
Oh,
shouldn't be
good.
the problem. But I'm kind of stuck here.
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah. You're not very far away from the ship, actually.
Oh,
Can
I
I?
can see that. And
Oh, and it's
look,
also getting...
it's getting day, right?
Yeah. But I'll just put on some fire again. Hello.
Okay, you can drop wood on top of the fire to keep it from going out.
Yep.
That's a good tip.
It's good
I
to
might
know.
need that in the next night. Yeah. Anyways, I survived. Somehow.
You did. Also, there's fresh food in the on the stove, should you need it.
Let me just move away backwards really, really slowly.
No, it's absolutely, totally not human meat.
Absolutely not, no. I
No,
was
you
curious
can...
what's down here, apart from... Ahem. I'm out of here. Bye.
What did you do? Oh, for fuck's sake. No.
I'm bringing friends.
No, I would like not... I don't like your friends. Goodbye. You know what? Just...
Three of them. What?
For fuck's sake. Honestly, how many did you bring? I didn't know it was a party of
Everyone.
15.
I'm gone. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? No. Would you?
I can still crawl. That's cool. Can I crawl up here? No.
What the honestly?
Yes, and this is... So, dear
Why would
audience,
you
this
bring
also...
15 wolves?
It was 3 of them. No explore. So, this is how an expedition can also get lost very easily.
Also, we didn't have any key with us.
I did.
So that happened.
Yeah.
Do I have to press L?
I didn't. I was killed without that.
Oh no. Here I am back.
How long did you plan for the stream?
I'm not quite sure. How much? It's 7.
Yeah, alright.
Not sure. Maybe I'll just have a
I
look.
don't know how much material you need for the seminar, right?
Why did you get an A plus or an A, and why did I get a C, honestly?
I can skip.
I did.
Um,
What did I do?
I
No,
thought it had.
potential.
I think I got quite a few points for maneuvering the ship, for
Yeah,
repairing the
you
ship.
did. You did. Well, but that's good.
All right.
Oh, oops. I actually accidentally kicked you. And I,
What?
yeah, verletztes
Yeah.
Mannschaftsmitglied. Well, happens. So we're back in the awfully Christmassy decorated.
Yeah, you're standing inside of me.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was seeing the inside of your head. It was kind of
Um.
hollow.
Yeah, I mean, with that captain, that
I-
was very lovely. Okay. Should we try a short round, maybe?
We can try, yeah.
Let me.
But will you? Shall I? Can you?
Wait
do
a
that?
second. There's a second map already possible.
Yes.
This is. I mean, where we were is basically Beachy Island, I think, or at least it's before Baffin Bay, which is right here. So I think we might take the really difficult one, that is King William Island or King William Land. Let's try that. Can we do that? Oh no, you have to do that actually.
I can do that. So that is then the summit, right?
Yeah, it's the summit. Let's try
yes.
the summit.
We won't last long here.
That's good. I mean, or well, good.
Yeah, thing is, I tested that. And so again, the same settings as before, so that we have the chance to, or you have the chance to say something about the actual seminar topic. So lowering food consumption, coal consumption a little bit. Minutes bit longer, okay. And I would say off we go. Hopefully I didn't leave that public, that would be awkward.
Okay, let's go then. We have to put the coal in the boiler, right?
Yes. Just give me a second. Whoop.
I actually really like that in the captain's cabin you've got the books, and I think the Franklin expedition had about 1,200 books with them, which is, I mean, they took a lot of shoes with them and 1,200 books. So the boots probably for eating and the books for reading. So they wanted to be, I think, on the Easter Islands by 1848 or something. Well, that didn't really happen, but yeah. Why are you standing here? Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's still moving.
Yeah, I'm still moving. I'm still here. I have too few screens here. Okay. Yeah, according to the boiler. Right.
By the way, just a very interesting side note about the boiler. I mean, I said it's basically former railway engines, but the Franklin expedition had only about 12 days of coal that they could, use in order to steam. And they wanted to kind of break the ice with the steam engine, which was not a very good idea, because that didn't really work out. I mean, it's like they set each other, or they set up this expedition to go wrong in the first place. It's just so weird. I don't know how they did that.
Oh yeah, random card game again.
The random card game. I really love
Pressing
it.
buttons.
Exactly. Just click.
I guess playing cards was typical aboard a
Yeah.
ship to pastime.
I think for most of the officers, it was playing chess or playing cards. Cards was usually connected to kind of the regular sailors. Yeah, you won that round. why ever and however. But yeah, usually the officers' mess, where we are at the moment, had a couple of... You had theater plays, you had costumes on the ships, and so on and so forth. They planned for everything because they knew they had to winter in the Arctic, so they prepared for quite a lot of things.
Oh, I do have the captain's key.
Do you have... I wonder why you have that again, honestly.
I have no idea, but now it's mine.
Give it back! Why am I already stand on... That's actually interesting. Oh, I can see the sky. Yes.
I'm not saying anything, but I do have a bear trap.
Ah, no.
You know how bad. You know what happened
wanna.
last time.
Where are we? Oh, that looks nice. That looks like a place I want to die at.
I just put it away so to, avoid some problems.
Mm-hmm. Like you putting it
the winner
on
of
the
poker
stairway
game
again?
gets the key. That's why I had the key.
Oh, okay. It's very pretty here. But I wonder. Also, I'm really... Why isn't he wearing gloves? Why is no one wearing gloves? I mean, this is not how you would go out there. Also, I think...
So the real expeditions, I guess, were a bit better prepared.
Not much really. Funnily enough.
Doesn't really sound reassuring.
Honestly, whatever the Admiralty gave them was really shitty. So there were loads of Arctic voyages like George Back and William Parry. They said, do as the natives do, just kind of take sealskin, take animal hides, take animal fur, because that keeps the warmth much better. But the Admiralty was just like, nope, we're not doing that. We're going to give you British wool because British wool is important. And they did. And okay. I think their clothes got really heavy and really wet really fast. And you couldn't get dry and you couldn't get warm. So being in wool in the Arctic was basically the worst thing you could do.
Okay, so
they did set them up to fail, kind of. Which is super weird because they also wanted them to succeed, especially with the Northwest Passage. That was their goal. I mean, they wanted to find, and this is the super weird part, they wanted to find the tropical ocean that was basically at the North Pole, or what they thought would be at the North Pole, because they said the whales had to come from somewhere. So they thought, if you found the tropical ocean, you would also find a lot of whales there, which you could use for whaling. And if you had found that, you would have an advantage. Why can't I jump? What am I?
Basically, everything you tell about these expeditions is like a very long list of this is why we failed.
Yeah, exactly. That was basically what happened. I mean, you could be really disingenuous and say they set them up to fail, but for instance, these boats, right? These are whaling boats where you just slaughtered that poor seal. So the whaling boats were really heavy. They weighed about 600 kilograms, and they were filled with furniture. The people from the Erebus and the Terror, they took a writing desk with them, and they lugged that around for like 200 kilometers. Yeah, no shit. They took a writing desk with them. They took 150 pairs of boots with them. So these boats were filled with stuff. They were so full, they were really, really heavy, and they still lugged it over this grey stuff that's called shale. And it's really rocky, it's really harsh. You can't really you can't really pull them. They put some sorts of like sleigh, kufen. Not quite sure what it is right now. But they put that underneath. But that didn't really help because they were far too heavy, and you can't really pull... you can't really pull a sleigh over that kind of over that kind of snow, which is super weird because you think you could, but it's really difficult to do so. And the Admiralty just thought, they will not walk out because that hasn't really worked out in the past, so they wouldn't be doing that. And they did. They walked from basically the top of King William Land, and they wanted to reach a river. I don't know, it's like 400 kilometers below, and they died. All of them died on the way. Which, most of the expeditions afterwards kind of were told by the natives, but no one believed them. That's actually one of the funniest stories.
Typical British colonialism at work here, this idea we know better, we know best, and they should have listened.
Yeah, absolutely. The funniest part is they asked some natives where the ships were, because Erebus and Terror were bomb vessels refitted, and they were really valuable to the Admiralty, together with the people there, obviously.
Sure.
And the natives told them, one of the ships, we saw it somewhere in a place called, incidentally, Terror Bay. And the Admiralty said, you know what, you can't trust the natives, so we're not going to believe them. And now, 3 guesses where they found the HMS Terror. In 2014, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they found her exactly where the natives told them she would be. And
yeah, why would you listen to them?
Exactly. Yeah. And this is just
okay.
When I first read that, I was like, honestly, you knew where it was, but you just chose to ignore it. And they sent, I think, 2 or 3 expeditions up there again, just to see if they could find the Franklin expedition. It's just...
Even though theoretically they knew where it was.
Even though theoretically in 1852 someone had already told them where it was. And that was pretty accurate. But they just chose not to listen.
Yeah. I wonder why that went the wrong way down. Yeah.
I mean, all of these expeditions kind of went wrong. None of them really went right.
Is there actually one of these expeditions that made it through?
There are a couple. So George Back and William Perry and John Ross, they came back. But Franklin didn't. And even on the other voyages, a lot of people just died from scurvy, from lead poisoning, from sexually transmitted diseases, from the cold. So they had a lot of, amputation was a problem, because that would kind of get bad pretty quickly. I mean, the Arctic is so cold, if you smiled outside, your teeth could explode. So, yeah, maybe not exactly
that really
the best.
does sound reassuring.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you put a steam engine. So I put some coal in it.
A little bit closer to the land.
But yeah, they were really ill prepared. And what I said about the tin cans that were really poorly soldered, they just took the cheapest, basically the cheapest offer that was made somewhere in East Europe, which is a stereotype in itself. But they took the cheapest offer, and that, became their downfall, really. I mean, it's not quite clear what the Franklin expedition actually died of, so there are a couple of presumptions and assumptions what might have happened, but they didn't find a lot of corpses. They just found one little note that said all is well, and then you had a small, basically postscript scrawled. Oh, I can see a polar bear. Oh shit, no.
Yeah, it should be in the middle.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
I don't wanna.
And last time I basically tested this map, I used, I think, 6 or 7 arrows, and the bear was like, yeah, I don't care.
You know what? Didn't you have a bear trap somewhere?
Yes, it's in one of the workbenches, the one if you go down the stairs to the left-hand side.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't find my switch off the microphone quick enough. Okay. Yeah, I have the bear trap. I can see it. Should we try it with the bear trap? Would that help? What do you think?
I have no idea. You can try. I mean, you've been here.
I'll just
Um,
try. I'll put one of the skeleton keys in your workbench. So
okay.
no, I don't want to drink tea. Go away. No, I also don't want.
You are British, so let's drink tea.
But I don't wanna. Not while I prepare to go out there and tackle a polar bear. No, I'm not going to go out there right now.
If you're going to tackle that, I really would want to watch that. Ah, you already found the coal here.
Yep. Already found the coal.
So I guess I only take this one seal and then hurrying back to the ship because I think it gets night. With that, it gets cold, and I don't want to start freezing.
It's also interesting that inside everything is frozen, which is also those ships weren't really insulated. So everything would be really cold. You would basically freeze in your bed. What?
It really sounds like a lot of coal and wood consumption just to keep the people halfway warm, even inside of the ship.
And then you have to think, I mean, you had a heating system, but you also just had 12 days worth of coal. It's like, I think I wrote it down somewhere. I'm just staring at this picture that looks like Nelson. But that would be a bit... No, that would actually work. Oh yeah, they had 25 tons of coal, which was or could be used for at least 12 days of steaming if you didn't use it for heating purposes.
Okay.
So that's not much.
Okay.
I just walked past the kitchen again. I
I'm
don't
in the
want to
kitchen
make...
right now.
I don't know, the captain always wants to make a fire. I think open fire in a wooden ship is a really good idea.
I don't see the problem with that.
I really like that those cups have this willow pattern. Because the artifacts
So
they
ridiculous.
found...
You're running around with this cup outside. It's freezing cold. It's got, I don't know, 200 milliliters of tea. Even
Hello,
less.
mate. I can put
It
my arm
warms
with
you.
the... Yeah, exactly. I can put my arm and my teacup through you. I can see right through you.
No, that wasn't wrong. That's what I wanted to have.
Okay. No, don't hit me.
That's the barrel. I need that. Took me a while to figure out how this barrel actually works. Do I have something inside the barrel? No. I have to find coal. You can actually stack 3 pieces of coal inside the barrel, so it's quite
Oh.
useful.
That's indeed
I
useful.
think you can also put gunpowder or something like that in it to explode the ice ball in the end, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, true. That's something we ought to or need to do. I still have the bear trap. I think...
Didn't I say beforehand that I didn't want to go out because it's night and it's freezing?
Yeah, right.
Why
You
exactly
did.
am I running around outside?
I have no idea. Why are you?
I have no idea.
It's freezing. And that clock looks incredibly tacky. Who is that guy? Huh. Same
Inventory
thing.
full.
Okay.
How could that happen?
Also, there's a lack of
It's
dogs
cold.
and
Shit.
pets. I really
Pets?
miss that. Yeah, pets. I think the Erebus had a monkey on the ship and the Terror had a dog on the ship.
How many
So-
stereotypes do you want to fulfill? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I think they also had some cats, which was usually the first, things to go if you were hungry.
Okay.
Whoops. I really like that. Huh. So, for those of you that are interested, those are sea chests. I think I talked about that today. And they were made or they were used as benches to sit on. And usually during the evening, those tables would be put back, and the hammocks would come out, and they would be tied to the upper deck, basically. Usually you had a gun deck over the lower deck, and they would be hanging between the guns, and they would be tied to the guns, which were really heavy. What's that? Polar bear. Oh, this is interesting. I think I know the painting or the image. Oh God, what's it called? I can't remember.
May hunt humans. Großes Maritimus.
Where is it?
Okay.
I can't read it. Is it Disco Island? I mean, it could be Disco Bay, which I could which happened or which exists. I think it's Disco.
Where do you see that?
It's on the map. It says Disco, I believe. And Disco Bay is one of the first stations where the HMS Terror and the HMS Erebus wintered. They wintered in Disco Bay, and they wintered on Beechy Island before they wintered on King William Land. And this is where, shit went down and where they died, all of them.
Amazing. I can't read that. I tried to read the book, and it's actually possible. It takes a while, but...
Yeah, I love it that it says, may hunt humans.
Yeah, but it says in the book it's classified as a vulnerable species. For decades, large-scale hunting raised concern for the future of the species. That sounds very modern for a book of its time.
That is very modern, because polar bears were killed by droves if they could.
This is actually what I would have expected.
Yeah, they had. I mean, they took a lot of shot with them in order to kind of prevent death by polar bear, which sometimes worked and sometimes didn't. But usually they had enough shot for polar bears. But again, polar bears weren't the worst thing you could encounter in the Arctic. It was mostly, death through disease or through the cold. Oh, what was that? You're running straight to the polar bear now?
Nah, that's still far enough away.
Okay. Where do I put the bear trap?
I mean, if you walk past the chain here and put it somewhere here on the ground, then the bear might actually step into it. I have no idea how that thing works.
No,
and
me neither.
I would watch from a safe distance, in case something happens to you, then...
Could you put it down, please? How do I put it down?
Right or left, or both together. Was kind of weird. By pressing both mouse buttons.
Maybe I just throw it at it. Maybe that would be better. Could you put it down, please?
Press right mouse button, look at the ground, and then press left.
Okay, right mouse button. And then... there it is.
Yep.
Yoo-hoo!
I was trying to recall what happened to me when I put that inside of the door frame.
So maybe I should go at it and just...
Don't step
bring
into the bear
it
trap,
over.
however.
Where is it? Oh,
You know
there
that
it
this
is.
hasn't ended well.
Hello, bear. Woo-hoo. That bear is overly large. The thing is, on the Dread Hunger... Whoa, shit. Okay, it's coming. Ah, fuck. Please step into the bear trap. It isn't stepping into the bear trap, by the way. It's right behind me, and I think I'm going to die. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Come here.
No.
Stay away,
Fuck,
stay away.
bear. It's not stepping into the... I'm just going to... Not quite sure what's happening, but I think I'm dying right now. Where are you?
Yeah,
Where
it
am
looks
I?
You brought the bear right towards me, so I'm watching that from a safe distance.
I thought it would step into the trap, but it didn't. Hello?
No, it's going away slowly. But
could you get me out of prison?
You're in prison, yep. It was fun The bear's
It wasn't
ground
fun to
pound
watch.
attack will... Oh, the bear's ground pound attack will disarm nearby traps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is good to know. They are deadly. I think we found that out quite quickly. Do I have a key in my inventory? No, I don't, but I do have one in the workbench.
Yeah, one is in the workbench. I put it there.
There's actually
You
two in
should
the
defi-
workbench, so...
Oh, good. I should definitely wash my hands at some point.
I the 3 keys. I'm carrying around keys.
Hello.
That looks very funny indeed. That's kind of
Hello.
creepy. The arms vanish into nowhere.
I know.
It's
The
just-
arms are super creepy. It's also
Yeah.
interesting.
I can get inside the cell and I see you standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's not do that.
No. I actually can see my epaulettes, which is really lovely. You can see I'm the captain. I have the proper uniform.
And not so much hygiene.
Ah, hello. I'm back. But I don't
salute
have...
you.
Yes, thank you. I don't have any
Yeah, you have to
equipment.
find your corpse.
Ah,
The good is
shit.
the bear basically
Yes.
moved you back to the ship, kind of.
Yes, great. Look where the bear is. It is so close to the... Where am I? Where's my
Don't tell
corpse?
me it didn't go. Where did is it still? I wanted to go the other way.
The bear is still over there, and I can't see my... Oh, there it is. There's my corpse. But if I go down now... Why am I lying
Where's the bear?
spread-eagled? It's also interesting. You know
The
what?
bear is still very close.
Yeah,
Good that you
I
brought
know.
it closer to the ship so that we have the higher chance of dying.
Think so. Go away, bear. Hello. I'll just take my tea and my sword and my wood and my piece of meat, and also good. I can use my own corpse and feed myself with my own flesh. Wow, that sounds creepy. Anyways. Yeah.
That's
But
perfectly
maybe
normal.
I should.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still in the water, which might not have been such a
Everyone
good
knowing
idea.
Christmas feeling?
Oh yes, I mean, you know, especially with the dead person we saw on the other map. I mean, nothing says "Last Christmas I gave you my heart" than literally giving someone your heart. Is it what I just did? I gave myself my heart.
The weird thing is, the question right now that popped up in my mind is, eating someone's organs, which stage of cannibalism would that be?
That would be a mid-stage or late-stage cannibalistic thing. Usually it's mid-stage, where you start to... Where basically, you know, the early stages really don't suffice any longer because you don't get too much out of it, really. So you start eating as much as you can because you need to feed yourself, you need to kind of survive, and this is basically the point where you start eating a lot more than you might do in the beginning. So first it's just thighs and buttocks and the back, and then eventually you move on to kind of turning the corpse around and you slice open the front and you start eating organs and basically the stomach and all of these parts. And yeah, just the late stage is really eating.
You know so well and when eating organs starts.
There is actually a lovely study that goes into what is it called? I think it's by Owen Beatty, and he writes about the evidence of late-stage cannibalism concerning the Franklin expedition, and it's a fascinating read. Did I read these things and thought, ooh, interesting? Maybe.
I see
You know,
next
that's-
semester seminar coming up, cannibalism as cultural practice.
It is a cultural practice. It's mostly a sort of death rite or some kind of something that tribes often use, or I mean also British expeditions use in order to survive. So it's not exactly something that never happens with humans. Humans just tend to not think about it and find it super weird, but it is something that happens. So I think there's a tribe in Latin America that eats the dead because they and they eat the brain, the heart, and the stomach, because that's kind of the place where the mind, emotions, and enjoyment is resting. This is also how they figured out how BSA works. Yes?
Nothing. I just met a friend.
Is that friend large and white?
Nope. It's white but smaller and dead.
Oh, it's a rabbit. You followed the white
No.
rabbit? Oh, is it a wolf?
It was a wolf. Yeah.
Oh, shitty. The thing is, the last time I played on the first map, I went into that ship and it was really dimly lit, and suddenly this wolf jumps out of nowhere, and I just thought, I nearly died. Thank you.
I heard him before I saw him.
Which is good.
Oh,
That's
and I found a camp. I found a camp. That is nice, so I can spend the night here together with probably lots of dead people.
and wolves. And a polar bear somewhere close by. Have fun.
No, I'm.
Oh, you're on the other side.
I don't see you. I have no idea where I am. But
Ah.
it's a large camp. It's 2 tents.
know?
One is. Well. Special. I have there are lots of open tin cans. There are 3 dead bodies in one tent, and a saw, skulls, a barrel full of bones. Okay. There's a stove here, so I can cook some meat.
You
Not
could also
human
probably do the broth. So I'll just
The
eat
broth.
something.
No, I can't cook it on the stove. I can only cook meat, tea, and antidote here.
Oh, okay.
So seemingly the broth you can only prepare in the ship.
Ah, okay. You also need a human foot for that.
Yes, that's what I. Oh, that's fine. So let's eat something. If I find a workbench, then I do have my larger inventory. Oh, there's. Wow.
What is it?
I found a shoe, and did they experiment with snowshoes, or did they learn
they
that from
did.
the natives?
No,
Because
they did
there's,
experiment with it.
Ah, cool. Because there's one broken and the non-broken one here.
Actually, George backtracked from the north of King William Land. He tracked down King William Land to the Great Fish River, which is now known as Back River. So yeah, he used snowshoes for that. So they did experiment with a lot of things, for instance, with steam engines during that time and with a propeller, which did not work and was actually broken. But anyways, yeah, they were experimenting with a number of things here on those Arctic voyages. Also, some of them did have sealskin sleeping bags, for instance, or made themselves jackets of animal hide. So there were at least some sensible people on these voyages.
Okay. I need wood. I need wood. I need wood. I'm out here. There's a box. There's a box. Come on.
Someone just said in the chat, the 2 things a good historic polar expedition needs: cannibalism and lead poisoning. Which, yep, this is exactly what you need. This is
okay.
where, polar explorations are only fun if someone gets eaten and someone goes mad through lead poisoning. Brilliant. Love it.
Like, the good thing for mental health is that I have found a stove in this very bloody tent, and let's say I spent the night in company that is staring down upon me because he's hanging from the roof.
For a second, my brain just went, the roof is on fire. Okay, no.
No, luckily only
No.
the stove.
Yep. 2 versus wild. Not 7 versus wild, but 2 versus wild.
Yes, kind of. But I think 7 versus Wild didn't escalate that quickly.
Also, it had no bears in it. There's a serious lack of bears. I mean, apart from 1 or 2 bear scares. That is a very strange word pun. Did you know that you can actually hear the Aurora Borealis? I mean, in real life. Yep, it sounds like
How
static
so?
is crackling, which is super
Really?
interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. But,
I mean, I haven't even seen it in real life. I would really be interested in that.
oh yeah, me too. Actually, that, Norway or even the Arctic, I mean, it would be really cool to go there, but I mean, it's pretty expensive and I'm not quite sure whether it's environmentally friendly to go there, so.
Yeah. The thing probably most travels is then these kind of mass tourism things where you're kind of rushed through that. Or
Yeah.
is it really small groups only? So I really like this idea of crowded people and like, yeah, we saw the Arctic in a ship the size of a town.
I think there's few or a little tourism. Where are you actually?
In this
I
camp
want.
still. There's loads of supplies, there are tents, there are dead people, so it's perfect.
Ah, I just followed the trail of slaughtered seals. Ah, I
Well,
can see dead seals. I can see dead people. No,
yeah,
I can't
if you
see
come
dead
closer,
people.
you will. That sounds
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, it does.
I can show you dead people.
I mean, oh, what's running? Oh no, come on, there's a wolf, honestly.
But one
You-
wolf isn't. No.
You could have warned me that there was a wolf. Oh no, you did warn me,
I
actually.
didn't know that. I've just met two of them. Luckily, one after another.
Yeah, please do not bring your party of wolves with you again.
They just wanted to play.
Yes, with their teeth and my feet.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, something
By
is
the way,
running.
it's
Oh, come
good.
on. How many freakish wolves are there? I could hear
are you
it.
close to this settlement here? Where the hell are you?
Actually, I have no idea why I am.
Do you
At
see
this
our
point.
ship?
Yeah, no, I can't actually. Can I? I'm not quite sure. I'm still working with the dead wolf. Give me a second. I can't see our ship. I can only see very, very
Did,
not alright ships any longer. But I see a little tent.
did you move left or right from our ship?
I think I moved to the right. There's a very bloody tent.
Yeah,
There's a
then
bloody
you
tent.
might be actually here.
And there is someone hanging from the ceiling. Well, hello there. What is that? That's some
No,
bones.
you're not here.
That's
I think you went into a different direction.
aha. And here we have the Goldner tins again. It's interesting because I think on Beachy Island they found a little pyramid of those cans, so someone had kind of stacked
What?
them on top of each other. Yeah, yeah. During the excavation they found that. It's just, I mean, all right.
Okay.
Oh, and
I
there you
think
have
you're
the
on
British
the other
flag.
side of the bay.
That could
You
be.
see this broken ship, right?
I see two broken ships, if I'm not mistaken.
Two.
Yeah. So
yes,
the
there.
sleeping bags are elevated, which is nice. You have the British.
See on
It's
the
also.
other side of the bay.
Right, now I can see the ship. Are you moving?
The ship? No, but I'm running.
Oh, no, I can't see you. Oh, no, I can see you. You're right on the other side. If you look to your,
Okay.
yeah, to the other side.
I will
Hello
put the
from the
materials
other
for
side.
the inventory enlargement into the workbench. I have
Okay.
already mine, and I can't craft it, so you have to craft it that it's automatically applied.
Okay.
I found
Yeah, I
the
did
raw
that.
materials. The only thing I'm lacking is coal.
Okay. I can definitely recommend to go to the other side of the polar bear, which is it's really interesting here. There's a lot of dead things lying around. And I'm not meaning people.
That perfectly sounds interesting, yes.
So if you would like to see dead things, come to the other side. And now come on, jump. Jump for my love. Or for the seal in this case. It's very bloody, this game.
I think that the bloody thing is that what you make of the game.
As I said, it's very bloody.
Just
didn't do
saying.
anything. La 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 la. Oh, a seal. Hello.
I actually make an ice pick.
Oh, it looks
Yes, I
very
can. That's good.
disappointed. The dead seal. At least its head.
Yeah. No questions asked.
Oh, I can't take more meat with me.
So you already have a stack of 5.
Okay. So I'll just bring the meat back to the ship and then
Yes.
craft the inventory extension. Expansion?
Yes.
Extension? Whatever.
Extension.
I can hear the steam. Excuse me, would you like to... No! Martin? Mm-hmm. I
Come on,
can get it. I jumped on it. Thank you for taking me with you on that lovely voyage.
That wasn't planned. That was good timing.
Let me briefly stare at you, very disappointed. All right.
I can't stare back because then I probably hit the next iceberg or whatever.
Oh, what can I do
La, la,
here?
la.
Can I crawl up?
Yes, you can.
La la la.
Just don't
I'll
jump
just-
down.
For a second, I want to say, what would happen if I do? But yeah, I don't. I know what would happen. Ah, that's pretty. Goodbye, stupid polar bear that nearly killed me. That did kill me, actually. So.
I know I shouldn't say that because then something very terrible happens. But so far I've steered the ship through everything without damage.
You're very good.
Just for the record, you know?
Mm? Yeah.
Ah, it's a seal. I was here. No, what did you do to that seal?
Is it the one where the head is very strangely positioned?
It's staring into its own butt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. I see.
I would say I have questions, but I think I lost all my questions as soon as you started talking about cannibalism, as if it was a cookbook.
It's all for academic purposes.
I mean, it is part of history, so we actually can't ignore that. No, it's not even
True.
wrong saying that.
You see, I mean, also it's really fascinating. I mean, no one talks about
It's
cannibalism.
morbid and grim, but really fascinating indeed.
Yeah.
You said you were at the 10 seal. Why didn't you check the supplies?
I did check this. Oh shit! I ate human flesh again. Oh, I ate my own flesh. Oops. But I liked it. Ah, shit! Again? Honestly. You know. And the body of Christ shall nourish the people. Sorry. Actually, Franklin was a
Hey,
huge.
blasphemia, check.
Yep. Franklin, I mean, I'm just being historically accurate because Franklin was was very, very much a Christian. So it's all in good fun, I believe.
Enough of that.
You know,
There's a
every
cave.
time-
It's very dark and I shouldn't go in here.
No, don't go into the cave. Also, don't bring the wolves with you. Because every time
There's
I'm
something
really
inside of the cave. I want to go there.
Yes, please do go over there. Please do explore a little. What is
There's
that?
one wolf I can see. How many are there?
Potentially too many. I should eat more
If
seals.
it's just the one, then probably not
Why am I
smaller than
running
one, right?
around just with my fists
Okay, it's
out,
one.
honestly?
And up. I mean, we could have talked through that, but it attacked me.
I really dislike those deep, dark caves. Very much.
I am inside of one. And if you go
I-
in
I
That
can
sounds now
see.
really wrong, but if you go deep inside the dark cave, you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and there's a camp. Can I find you?
And
Are
I
you?
should probably be here, or you have a different camp.
Ah, where did I walk in? There's a dead person again.
Okay, that's not me. Shit, it's getting night. Do I have enough material for... Not. Good.
I don't have a key. Shit. Oh, there's a knapsack.
What's that? Do I have stones here? Come on, let me find stones.
As long as the... Okay, maybe I should stop commenting and make blasphemic comments. Someone said in the chat that as long as the body of Christ does not have any prions, which you know, I mentioned that weird Latin America tribe a couple of minutes ago. And they were infected by prions, which is called, basically they were infected by something called the laughing death. And this became eventually known as Jakob-Creutzfeldt disease, or Creutzfeldt disease, which is a different name for BSE. So mad cow disease. And this happens also with humans if you eat prion-infected stuff. Food. And because they ate the brains of the others. That's what happened.
I think I'm dying.
Yeah, I think I'm also freezing.
Okay.
I mean...
I'm not yet freezing. The problem is I can't find stones.
Oh.
And I can't find my way out of the cave because it's too dark and I don't know where I came in.
Maybe you should cave to the urge to die. I'll just stay with the dead person.
Yeah, I'm starting to freeze.
Yeah, me too. I also don't have any wood.
We are close to the end of this stream because we will both be dead in the second.
Yep.
Where the hell did I get in here?
Where the fuck am I actually? I can't see the ship.
I mean, I do have enough wood, but I need these stones for the fireplace.
I found some stones, I think, but I'm also starting to freeze. Oh, I see the ship. Maybe I can get back to the ship easily and quickly.
That
also,
would be good,
maybe
because we still have keys.
Oh yeah, true.
No idea where I am actually.
I am freezing
My
again.
health is starting to decline.
Mine too. I'll just go back inside.
No, I'm walking in circles.
Okay. I just got inside, but that...
I mean, you do have meat, you do have a stove, you do have wood. I think I like in here.
No, I don't want to make a fire.
Into nothingness.
Oh, good.
Where the hell am I? I think I'm still moving. I have no idea where to. Oh, I'm not moving.
I'll just make some food. I hope it's not human flesh.
I found a way out. I found a way out. The problem is I'm dying.
I have no idea where you are, but I could get you out. I do have a skeleton key.
Make it into the camp. Is there any wood here? Or, I directly collapsed in front of the stove before I could lit it. I'm lying in this bloody tent.
So there's another dead person.
Not yet.
Here?
I'm still... I can move into the sleeping bag?
Oh, interesting. So you can use the equipment...
It's marked in light blue, but it's far away, and I think I'm dead before I reach that.
Could you crawl there?
I'm trying. I'm on my way, but I'm crawling really, really slowly. Like, come on, you're dying. How about hurrying up? No, I'm British. I take my time.
Exactly. Maybe have a cup of tea while you're at it.
Yes, I'm dying right next to a skeleton in 3, 2, 1, and I'm dead.
Did you put a skeleton key in your workbench?
It should be, yes.
There was a creepy noise.
Yes, I'm here. I see you.
Ah,
Behind you.
probably. Alright, I'll just go and get the key. I mean,
Well,
so you've got a lot of keys. Interesting. So we can die a couple more times. No, it's actually the last chance, isn't
not
it?
sure if it's... yeah, last chance, right?
Where are you? Huh?
Behind you. Number 4.
Number 4. Oh,
No.
yeah, that's the
And
only
don't
one
you
that...
see the arms?
Oh yeah, I can see the creepy little green arms.
What are you doing?
I am walking against the... Would you stop running into me?
So
Someone's
let's...
been...
can I can craft a lantern. Maybe that's even not the worst idea. Having a lantern with you.
I think you need seal blubber for it.
Yes, you do. I did have something in the workbench.
Goodbye. Please don't drop into the water.
Nope. The thing about these kind of survival games is that I always kind of... I'm like a hoarder. I hoard everything I can find, and then it's like, oh, I need that. I have that somewhere. And then I'm opening like pockets where you can fit in half of a town.
Yeah, the thing is with me and these games is I find stuff, I craft things, then I figure out that I needed more stuff. Yeah, so maybe I should start hoarding. And then I get distracted by everything else, and yeah, there's that.
It's always just like, I don't really need that.
Yeah, exactly,
But it's better to have it than not having it.
Oh yeah, that was water.
Ah,
Oops.
you turn it on with left click. Ah, yeah, you need blubber as some kind of fuel for the lamp. I see.
I mean, it's like using whale oil, basically, for a lamp.
Yes, and I forgot that there was my corpse outside, so I have to find that.
Oh. Alright. No, wait. I could have taken another one of your keys. Ah, there are wolves again.
I have actually an audience of 6 people watching me dying and kind of noob gaming.
Okay. I think on YouTube there's like 5 people watching. Which is, you know... Oh, I found an igloo. Oh, interesting. Would you... Excuse me, seal. Thank you. Honestly, that seal was really quick. But at least people are active in the chat, which I really like. Oh, look, dead fish. Someone's making noises. What is it? Is it a bear? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's something. No, 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 no. I don't want to know what it is. It was large. It is probably a bear. It is a wolf or a bear or something else. It's a wolf. Of course it was a wolf. Bloody wolves, honestly. Why are there always wolves around? Yes. That sounds very odd. Thank you, wolf, for not letting me explore.
No, no. I need one more key, okay?
I still don't have a key. Oh. Yes, well, hello. There is at least one officer who thought, you know what, I'm going to make an igloo. That did not work out too well for that guy. Ah,
He
key.
died inside the igloo.
The igloo is half open. There's a sleeping bag that is actually made of animal hides. Wow, someone...
Okay.
That's very good. Oh, now I can open it. Good.
So someone actually was able to learn. I mean, now given that the official statement was, okay, no, we don't believe them, we don't need that. But once you're in this situation, I think then you would look left and right and
Yeah,
deviate
absolutely.
from standard
Also,
procedures, I guess.
I mean, there were also some natives that walked around there. Not a lot, because King William Land is even in basically for the Inuit, it was even then pretty bleak, and there wasn't much there, so they didn't go there or too often. But there were definitely sort of natives that they met at some point. And they traded animal hides. They traded animal hides actually for tin cans or for needles and nails and everything basically made of iron. Which is what... There's something running behind me. Please, please let it
It's
just
not me.
be... No,
If
it's
the
actually
bear,
just...
then
You know, if it's the bear, I'm going to be dead in a moment. But I think it was a
yes.
rabbit. Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah, it was a
might be
rabbit.
able to distinguish between a bear and a rabbit.
Not sure about that. But I hope so.
We have so
Those-
much stuff in the workbench. Yeah. What
Yeah,
did I
I
say about
know.
hoarding stuff?
I remember you saying
Jeez.
something about it. Ah, Jesus, there's only
I seems to have.
iron.
Anyways, I tried to move the ship a little bit. I might have enough coal by now. I think, it's still inside the barrel. This way around.
You know, Captain, if you think that's running, that's not really running.
You said it. Now I threw it away. You said it in the beginning that you are old as a captain, so.
Franklin was one of the oldest Arctic explorers ever. He was far over 60. I think he was 62 or something, which is pretty old.
Wasn't that even above standard life expectancy at the time? It's guessing.
Not quite, but he was no, I think he was 60 actually. But he died of a heart attack, if I'm not mistaken, during the voyage. So I think he died in 1846 or something, in June. I mean, I think
You can remember that.
Yeah, I think the fascinating part about the Franklin Voyage is that not a lot of it is known. I mean, we have basically where they started, but they were seen last in 1845 by 2 whaling ships, by the Prince Denmark, I believe. And that was it. And after that, they were never seen again. The only thing they found was basically a very short note saying, all is well, and then saying, Franklin died, we're walking out, and that's it. And that's literally the last thing they heard and they wrote. And after that, nothing much is known. They found a few
Oh, I see
camps,
you.
they found Terra Camp, but that was it. After that, all is gone and all is lost.
It's really pragmatic. Yeah, he's gone. We are leaving. Have fun.
Yeah. Thank you for making me swim to the ship, by the way. Honestly, why would you put the ship there? I'll just swim to the ship now. And would be good if you could interact, mate. Thanks, good. I'm freezing again. I'll just go and eat something. probably found out the Mountains of Madness were real. There's at least one. I just read through the chat and someone wrote probably they found the Mountains of Madness were real, which is the Lovecraft book. I really like the Arctic, and I think you know how we perceive the Arctic. That's absolutely fascinating.
Yes, it's good. Now lighting the... shit, it's night.
It is.
Be prepared for some ship damage.
All right, I'll be prepared.
I have no idea where I'm going, and it's a bad idea to move forward. That's why I'm doing
Yep.
that.
The ship is actually tilting from one side to the other. So I'm not quite sure what you're doing.
I'm doing that because I saw an obstacle on the left-hand side and thought I moved left after that obstacle to avoid hitting something on the right-hand side, which is... well, there was nothing.
I was just
But
trying
then I
to
was
eat.
careful.
I was trying to eat while you were, I don't know, trying to evade the obstacles,
I didn't crash.
which is good.
We're safe. Actually looks really good at night with the fog, and then the lanterns being being lit on the ship.
Yeah.
Actually fantastic.
Actually, I mean, you know, that ship is not made for overwintering, really. Usually you would have a huge tarp being put over the ship, so you could walk on deck easily in winter. I mean, you would still have to wear your slops and your all of the stuff, but generally you could walk outside on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was huge, like a huge tent. You were anchoring, but usually you were you were iced in. You couldn't do much, anyways. So yeah, but yeah.
Some of these ships actually crashed or crushed during winter.
Yeah,
I mean, when the ice
absolutely.
grows thicker.
That was one of the problems. If you got caught in a pressure ridge, basically your ship would be tilted up on one side, and if you're really unlucky, then the ice would close in and your ship would actually be crushed. So that is what happened to the Terror. It was one of the ships that were in the Arctic before, and she was basically crushed by the ice, which is interesting because it was more or less held together by sheets of iron, sheets of wood, basically, and a bit of, I think also a bit of string, like proper string you use in and the anchor chain, and they got until Ireland, where they basically crashed on the shore and had to be taken by other ships to England, which is quite
They made
interesting.
it back to Ireland.
They made it back to Ireland. No idea how they did it, but they made it back. It was the same voyage where someone just decided, you know what, I take a few people and I walk to one of the great rivers. So that guy that did it was George Back, and he was just basically the Indiana Jones of Arctic voyaging because there was nothing he couldn't do. It's super weird.
Actually, cooking meat stew right now. That means, I also had it in the chat before. You need 10 ingredients, and it doesn't have to be human. So
Oh,
this one would be safe to eat.
so you used the stuff I had in the stove, right?
Let me guess, there was human meat in there.
I don't know which it was, but I think there was.
I'd say I will test it, and maybe I develop a taste for something I shouldn't have. Wow.
So-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meat stews.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
You know what?
Let's eat that.
Eat that stew. Go for it.
I
It'll
ate
be
it, and there was no warning, so probably only healthy
I'm the
materials
only
here,
one?
healthy ingredients. Yes, you're the
good.
only
I'm
one.
shit.
So let us prepare a little bit of tea.
You're very British. I wonder. I mean, are you British? You have a red beard. You could also be Irish. Creepy.
Jeez.
Hello. Sorry, I was lurking
I'm-
right around.
Wow. What a kind of creepy captain.
I mean, I'm an old white man. Of course, I need to be a bit creepy.
Yes.
Yes. All right, let me move away from that topic and let me move away from the stove.
Let's not be creepy anymore.
Let's not be extremely creepy, more creepy than I'm already are. Is there something that's walking around? Oh, it's a wolf. I can deal with the wolf. Me and my ice pick will deal with the wolf. Ah, shit, there was water. I can't deal with the water though.
You know that you still have quite a lot of cutting to do after that.
I did. What do I have to do?
A lot of cutting material then for preparing something shorter for the course itself.
Ah, God, yes.
Just to
What?
remind you that there's...
You know, there was a wolf howling.
Yeah. How many
I'm a
did you
bit of-
find? Where
There
are
was-
you?
I'm somewhere else.
Ah, I see you. I can see you. I can see you. There are no
Indeed.
wolves behind you.
All right, can I
Are you?
actually climb
Then
this
you
wall?
climb. Not
Oh,
really, right?
I threw my ice pick away. Sorry.
Uh,
Can I climb it? Oh yeah, I can.
what?
Bye bye.
Okay, that's probably a very dumb idea, but let's move up here.
I just looked to the YouTube window and I just saw myself throwing the ice pick away. I was like, okay, so this is what you do. Oh God, what's waiting up here for me?
Yeah,
Fuck
I have no active camera. That is
wolves. Goodbye. I just fell down. Ah, good God, honestly. I just wanted to move away from the... Oh, wait.
Was it your second death?
Yes. Ooh,
And
hello.
are you still struggling, or are you completely dead?
No, I'm still here. What can I do? Can I do something weird to you? Can I move around? I can move around, but I'm now the Flash. Whee! I'm really quick. Whee!
What? I thought you're kind of a ghost.
Yes. Oh, that's fascinating. The wolf.
Can I go? How can I get
You know
down
what?
here?
Come on, come up here. There are not a lot of wolves. There are about
I
15,000 of them.
polar bear that is...
Whee! I am
Don't
dead,
mind.
but I'm the Flash.
Yes.
A hare.
So you're now in spectator mode.
Yes. Oh, brilliant. What is that? It's a flag. I don't know what flag. There's also whispering,
Anyway.
which is super creepy.
I think that's
Oh,
also a
there's a
good
polar
chance
bear.
for you
Hello.
to look around, give some final comments, so that we can
Yes.
wrap that up then.
That
I mean, you
polar bear
climbed up
looks
to
very
8. We are past that already. I mean, we both are perfect in time management.
Oh, true. So,
But I guess that now you
oh,
have to
I fell down somewhere again.
as a ghost.
Yes,
Can you
Still
die
go-
again?
I can't. So I'll just quickly move up here. There are loads of wolves. I'm not quite sure. There's also another polar bear. Oh God, there are so many polar bears.
I think I'm right beneath that polar bear right now.
There's also another. There are two of them very close to each other. There's also a cave I can go in. Whee!
Oh,
So,
the worst
cave
idea I'm
systems.
having right now.
Cave
Yes, there's a
systems are
polar bear.
nice. Oh, lovely. Oh, this looks good. I mean, the game graphics, I have to say, are pretty gorgeous. I really, really like them. The whispers are super weird now, though. So there's a cave. Potentially people died in there. Is there anything else I can briefly explore? With my night vision goggles, more wolves, more skeletons.
You know,
More
see
wolves.
everything. You also see in the dark caves.
Yep, I can see perfectly well in the dark caves. Ah, there's
That's
another
cool.
cave. Yeah. There's also a tent in the cave with a lot of supplies that we could have potentially used if we hadn't died. Oh, another dead person. Interestingly enough, you
Just to
only
specify
see...
that you are dead. I'm still
Yeah.
wasting arrows.
Yeah, I can see you. You are a little blue dot. I'll just...
Yeah, oh. That's not
They
creepy at all,
actually
no.
they used some kind of old masts and oars in order to make some kind of pulley system to pull up the sleighs. That's pretty ingenious. I like it. So where are you? There you are. Whee!
I'm on the ship.
I like the
I really don't
tents.
see anything.
I'll just go to the other ship where I couldn't explore because of polar bears. What
Right,
is
now you can go past the bears.
Yes, now I can explore it all. Fine. Ah, I can hear the bear. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, the ships are basically, it's all the same type of ship. It's all a bomb vessel. Usually they were rather used for bombardment, basically bombing a fixed point. You had literally few cannons really, but what you had is a mortar or multiple, and usually the ropes in the front part of the ship basically, they were reinforced by chains often. Random things I know about ships, but interesting. Also, I wrote down some kind of weird trivia about the Franklin Voyage, and one of the trivia that I would like to leave you with is that they lugged around about 7,560 liters of liquor, of rum, basically, and of
Scott
gin.
is having real fun right now. I'm getting basically every second word.
Oh, good. I was also pretty far away from the microphone. Maybe that was... You can walk on snow now, so you turned into Legolas? Yes. Oh, maybe I can also jump and, defy the rules of physics. Because now I'm getting a bit seasick if I do that. Every time I move, I look like, or, what I see looks like the Windows Media Player stars thingy that you had. Whee! I'm below... No. Oh, I can see my ghostly feet. Whee! This looks like an absolute... So I can still see you, and I can still see the ship, and would you be able to break through the iceberg already? No, right?
No idea. I'm trying to... if I do have the materials...
I think your
Yeah, I
ship
would
just
need-
crashed into something.
That's fine, that's fine. It's not blinking, it's
Why
just a
am I
minor
still...
scratch.
There he is.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Even the summit peak has a cache of explosives that can clear the ice. Oh my gosh.
The thing is, I wish I could see what... Well, I could actually watch you. I could be standing right behind you super creepily and watch what you're doing. Wow, I really went up fast.
Gunpowder in the barrel, but...
Why are you at my workbench, really? Are you stealing my
Was that what
supplies?
You are dead.
No, I'm right behind you.
I would actually need explosives. Look what we
Here
need
he
here.
is, ladies and gentlemen, staring at his workbench in this
Where
very
did I put the barrel?
strange... Just following, yeah.
Yeah.
And here we see him again, staring at things.
I thought it was possible to put the gunpowder into the barrel so that it can be used as explosive. But there should be a cave, I have been told, with explosives.
So maybe you do it like the bear trap, put it on the stairs and see what happens, like the last time.
Right now the barrel is empty, but what can
Oh,
I put that somewhere?
those
Can I
whispers are
ignite
really...
that if coal is inside?
Try. I'll just
I'm
watch
doing it.
you.
I've no idea what I'm doing, but I think that has been true for the last 1.5 hours.
Oh, it's getting dark again. And now everything is glowing.
You can't. The ability was removed from human players. Only traitors can do make explosives, and these cannot damage their large iceberg.
Ha 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 ha.
I
I should
need to
have...
find explosives.
you should have eaten a human person, maybe. Or I should have, I don't know, kicked you more.
I can throw the barrel, but
Yes, I saw
maybe
that
this is
you...
how. What is this? What's called? By you hurling.
By what? Oh yeah, curling.
Hurling. This is how hurling was invented. Let's use a barrel and throw it over the ice.
I also like that it's like magnetic. Every time you stretch your hands, it comes back to you easily. So I'm
I
walking.
shouldn't actually be out here because it's night.
Mhm.
But because you're dead in our time frame, so I'd say let's.
Yeah. Yes. Come on, you know, walk ahead actually. Walk a bit ahead and then you will find someone whom you
How many arrows do I
actually...
have?
Huh?
5. That won't be enough. I only have 5 arrows. That won't be enough.
No. Oh. And here we see finally a little fight between a polar bear and a human person. Who will win? I mean, yes. I guess it won't be the engineer. I think it will be the polar bear. It looks nice. It has a lot of arrows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yes.
So the expedition failed.
Yes. How unexpected.
Yes, indeed, how unexpected.
But I guess there was some opportunity to give a different insight into Arctic voyages with a different
Oh, yes.
medium instead of books and texts. But yeah, a more immersive one here. Even though we were probably running around more or less without a plan, I guess you had the
Absolutely.
chance to say quite a lot about additional information here.
I think what's interesting is that they focus... I mean, it's obviously a horror survival game, right? So they focus a lot on cannibalism and everything that went wrong. Maybe that also gives you a very strange idea about polar exploration in general. Not all of it was bad, not all of it failed, but they were often really ill prepared. And it's of course really... I mean, we wouldn't know about these voyages, not all of them. I mean, no one has heard of James Clark Ross's voyages unless you're really into polar exploration. But generally you haven't heard of it, but these were, really successful voyages. So the HMS Erebus and Terror were also ships that were used in the Antarctic to explore the Ross Shelf. And so it wasn't exactly all bad, but the Franklin Voyage, which this game is modeled after, or which this game sort of takes up, is of course one of the worst ones because it failed so spectacularly, and also it had a lot of publicity. So the aftermath was really interesting because Charles Dickens wrote about it. Charles Dickens also raised about £10,000 together with John Franklin's wife in order to find the ships. So she sponsored a little voyage in order to find them, which was Francis Leopold McClintock. And he came back with, by the way, there might have been cannibalism, which is why everyone was so up in arms about it, because Franklin, they put a lot of trust in Franklin. So it's quite interesting. It's also quite nice to see these voyages of delusion and how bad they actually went. So it's lovely that they actually made a game, right? There's a book by Dan Simmons, which is really bad. There's a series by, I think it's AMC, which is really good. It's very interesting and very well made. So that's a huge recommendation, and I'm really happy. There's another game that's called Inua, but it's more of a point-and-click adventure. And this is, of course, as you said, a more immersive way of exploring polar exploration, so that's quite nice. I got a C+ this time. You still got an A+. And I mean, I died.
I guess it's because I'm moving the ship. If I'm not mistaken, this is what gives you quite a few points.
Yeah, but it's interesting how much you move around, so that was kind of fascinating now.
I like this recap to see what you actually did, where you were, and also this gives you, for next run, the chance to see where you haven't been, actually. So you see, okay, which places, which caves did I not explore, so where can I go next?
Yeah. I'm really waiting for the third map, actually. So that game is surprisingly good. It's surprisingly a lot of fun. I mean, if you you know, I don't know, less time, less
Oh,
coal,
Discord
more
has
coal.
real struggles right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I
A+.
really like it. It's good. That's actually one of the
thing is,
games I
of
would
course, you need
definitely
someone
play.
to play that with. If you single player, that won't work. And with random lobbies, I'm not really sure, because I have experience with that.
Yeah.
But I think for early access, it also runs stable. So we didn't find
Yeah.
any large bugs.
Yeah. I mean, apart from the walking through other people thing, but I mean, that happens.
Minor things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
that's
even
okay.
happens in AAA titles, so well.
Yeah. It's also nice. Someone just wrote in the chat, £1 in 1815 is about 130 pounds nowadays, which is, again, they raised
Wow.
a shit ton of money. So
Wow.
interestingly enough, they raised more money than the Admiralty was willing to give. So the Admiralty basically said, you know, you get £5,000 if you can come back with some sort of evidence what happened to Franklin. And Lady Jane Franklin just went, you know what? Let me raise that money about twice as much. And she actually bought herself a vessel and went to the Arctic. And put a memorial for John Franklin up there. So she really went for it. And I think when it comes to John Franklin, I think Lady Jane Franklin is actually the more important person. Also,
That is a remarkable achievement.
absolutely. She was also someone who collected, you know, stuffed animals, and she was really into natural history. So she is, at least for that time, she is really the more fascinating one, really. She's also much younger than John Franklin, unsurprisingly, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to the game. It was really good. I think we might be doing that again, but maybe just not stream it. Although I'm really surprised how well that went. So that was good.
Yes. After the first crash here, after I reduced quality, I think stream was a bit laggy, I guess. So FPS not always stable, but for very first attempt, without any, just diving into the cold water, using the metaphor here, it could have gone worse.
Diving into cold water, yeah. Good pun. I think the pun game was very strong tonight.
Yeah. But I've seen worse, so that was
yeah,
barely
you've
okay.
heard me say worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yes,
leave it
thank
with
you.
that. That's best for all people involved here.
Yes, absolutely. All right, I'd say that's it for tonight. For those of you that have watched and commented in the chat, I kind of always had an eye on the chat, and there were at least some people that were really engaged, so that was really, really lovely. Thank you very much for your attention. Martin, thank you very much for joining me on that voyage. Sorry, talking about puns. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, for listening, for commenting, for sitting through that with us. And for those of you that are watching later, also, thank you for taking the time. Not everything is engaging, but I hope I could add some info about polar voyaging. And yeah, I'd say have a Merry Christmas. We are going to see each other in the next year for the latter part of Taming North and South and polar voyaging. Thank you, and have a good night.
Yeah, also from my side, thanks for participating. I mean, I didn't see your chat, but thanks from the voice and the voice you didn't see, but here, with the bad comments. So also thank you from my side. Also, Merry Christmas. Also, that linked here to the people watching me here. So thanks for joining, and yeah, thanks for bearing with us.
Polar bearing with us.
Sorry, that had to be. So you see, the time is right to really cut it short here. So yeah, also from my side, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening, and I will change my scene here.
And all right, bye-bye.